Interesting stuff, interesting stuff. Well, one player here that everyone obviously wants to see succeed is Tfue. We actually had an opportunity to get some words from him. Let's check it out.
Hey, my name's Turner, aka Tfue. I'm playing the Pro-Am with my teammate Nav. I've been kind of friends with him for a while. I've only played with him a few times, but I'm feeling pretty confident, pretty hyped. I'm excited.
This is not wait. Trying to sneak him in. Can you get him to drop it?
What is that angle?
Basically, we're just going to try to take down everyone we can. You know, we're going to play really aggressive throughout the whole thing, looking for the weaker players, I guess you could say. The biggest threat is probably, once again, Cloaksy. I said this last Pro-Am. He's really the only big threat that I see here. Airwalks, that guy's a bot. Ninja, he's a bot. Cloaksy's hype, but me and Nav are going to stomp them all. So. My current favorite weapon is probably the combat, just because it's so versatile. You can use it close range, medium range, even long range at some instances if you need to, you know, pick somebody's health off little by little. I'm donating to the Action Sports Foundation. Basically what they do is they help special needs and handicapped people with, you know, physical therapy, action sports, like whether it be skateboarding or riding, you know, in a skate park on a wheelchair or anything really. My experience in New York so far has been pretty dope. You know, I haven't really met too many people yet, but I'm excited to meet all the people coming from different countries, even people that just came up on the scene that are new that I've been friends with over the past few months. So I'm pretty excited to meet all of them, have a good time. Other than that, I'm ready.
Tfue had a lot of strong words for his opponents. And, you know, calling Ninja and Airwalks a bot after they had won Pro-Ams and he hasn't. Some bold words there, Monster.
Yeah, I love Tfue. Always ready to paint a story, create a rivalry, right? And just make it interesting. I mean, look the way he's dressed. He's got his vest on.
He's ready.
Seems serious.
He's clearly ready. And I know everyone here wants to get ready and into the games. And we also want to let you all know as well that there are going to be numerous ways for you to watch this very competitive Pro-Am. All you got to do is go to Fortnite.com and watch. And there you can actually pick a variety of different POVs. You can see the map. You can see a bunch of things. Definitely check out once again. Go to Fortnite.com. There we go. You can level up your viewing experience. And then not going on here as well. So here are this is right. So you will in Feed 1 and Feed 2 you'll get the first, second place players. But then Feed 3 you're going to get Ninja and Marshmallow, and then in Feed 4 you're going to get Airwalks and Gnarl Run. So this way you can see our defending champions in their perspective and how they're going to coordinate. You've got Nick 30, Max Barber. Let's not forget about Courage and Sean O'Malley, Doiby, and Power and Anderson. So lots of perspective there. Also Asia as well is going to be Ellie. So there's going to be perspectives for you to check out. Fortnite.com/watch about that and have some fun. Have some fun watching this event.
By the way, I love because if you're a fan of any of these guys, you can literally see their points of interest, which is super cool.
Yeah, exactly. Learn from some of the best that play this game, especially my content creators. Where they go. A lot of players now are going to be on the island, loading up, getting ready to go. I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped. I want to get into this already. I know we're going to get there eventually. But, you know, a little anxious, of course. And I have to wonder, you know, what other duos are going to be in. You had mentioned him and Whit Lowry. They have the potential to be able to upset some people. Kind of quiet at that. Especially here in New York City.
You know, and I'm also excited for Yoshi. Yoshi is known that cast is like seeing him come out here. We always see him commentate, but you know what? Someone representing from a commentator stand out here playing. So I'll be rooting for Yoshi and Remy Stroma as well. Yeah, the French community loves him. Always got to give him so much props.
So perhaps there could be some shenanigans. They actually even slammed Batman over to the left of Lupo as well. So that's an interesting lineup right there.
You never keep them separate from one another.
Nope.
You know, you never keep them separate. We're also going to have a lot of controller players playing too.
And while control players, obviously I'm I want to see how they play out. We got control players like Aiden, who I had picked before. That's right. Get into a box, really cause a ruckus, especially for the pro players. Aiden has qualified for the Fortnite World Cup in the duo side. Airwalks as well, another dominant player. We have a lot of players here that have qualified for the big event, and they're going to look to prove a point, I think, which is going to be the best part. Not only because they're going to play in that competition, but they're also going to get this warm-up opportunity in front of this crowd here at Arthur Ashe Stadium. It's kind of a little bit of an advantage.
You know, at the end of the day, as long as they feel prepared, that's what we love and want to see. But like you said, there is a lot riding on the line here, right? It's all about getting that respect and or keeping it. Because at the end of the day, these trophies are
pretty awesome trophies there. Crate and pickaxe that we've given out in the past. You see players warming up. To talk about was Pi Detonator. Detonator, I don't know what that video was, but it made me mildly uncomfortable. So, and not wearing a shirt.
Yeah, you know, it came out, you know, got the
Yeah, Leonard breathed a lot. I don't know. That one certainly threw me off. There's Marshmallow. You know, he doesn't really like to talk that much, so I wonder how he's going to communicate with Ninja. They've done it once before, though. They've done it once before. Certainly they could do it again.
A couple emotes right there from Marshmallow, so maybe he'll just be playing right there, showing off the controller. Yeah, that's right, give him a little ring. Making sure it's all good. Gameplay and the moves we can talk.
I appreciate that he's also going to be using his own skin as well, so.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah, you have to. If you have a skin in the game, you got to go for
it. Ego boost right there, you know?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Nick Merckx.
Yeah, it's your pick.
Hey, I had to. You went with Aiden. I figured we
I know Papa Nick Merckx, who's out there, probably got really mad at me that I didn't pick Nick to win. But it's okay, though. It's all for the storylines. Hopefully he understands that. Nick 830, most positive human being. You play with Nick 830 a lot?
All the time.
What does he bring to the table?
He's a legend. I mean, as long as he can keep his cool, not get in his head. Nick, I know you hear us from here. Just stay calm and do what you do, man. He's such a great player. Love to see him come out and shine.
Yeah.
Once or twice in the Pro-Am today would be fantastic.
Correct me if I'm wrong, he won the Creative Showdown at the Summer Block.
He's had his moments of greatness.
He has. So clearly capable of being able to do this, being able to win on the big stage in front of a crowd. There's Detonator again. Just I'm actually impressed playing with a keyboard mouse. I wonder if Detonator would have his own custom controller. There's a lot of dialogue being exchanged there. Also, I'll never be able to have that ever.
Looks like he's
creating his own team.
Yeah, definitely.
At some point. There's Ewok Jordan Fisher. This is a duo that actually, Jordan told me yesterday they've been practicing, they've been putting in the work, and I think they a squad that can go very, very far. While we get ready and get things started up here, folks, we have another interview on stage. We got Mackenzie Borg along with Spirit itself with Pookie. What's going on?
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. I am just all over this. Incredible. Down here with Mackenzie Borg here herself. Now, I have to be honest, you don't really put off a very fearful vibe, so we're gonna have to work on that. You gotta get the eyes, you know, it's all about the eyes. But you are no stranger to events like this. Going into today, how are you going to carry your previous experience into the event today?
It is true. I'm a little bit of an old man, a veteran in the game. I mean, I was doing this 15 years ago in much smaller stadiums. But it's all the same. Having like in-person LAN experience is very key in this atmosphere. So I'm just going to like channel that inner professional gamer from when I was a young buck back in the day, and hopefully it shows, you know.
Love it so much. Now you, Mackenzie, on the other hand, you have performed on the big stage multiple times. You are a contestant on American Idol, so you are not nervous at all, but I want to know, have you ever played Fortnite? I mean, you were in the other Pro-Am, but playing Fortnite in front of all these people, it's got to be different than singing.
Yeah, it's much different. I feel like singing in front of a lot of people, I'm comfortable. It's what I'm, with a guitar, I'm like super chill, but here it's like, just don't want to let fear down, and we're trying to do well.
Well, we have a few musical emotes, so if anything gets a little bit too crazy for you at any moment in time, maybe you could play those for him and calm him down a little bit. That might help. Now, have you two played together at all? Do you have any kind of strategy going into today?
We practice a total of about an hour before this event.
In the back, that the game is getting ready to go in just a little bit. We're going to jump right into the island. It's going to be awesome, and I just want to get out there and see some Battle Royale. That's really all I care about, because these players, they're about to throw down. It's going to be awesome. You see Xavier Woods there. He does not have any pancakes, but what he does have is that SmackDown Tag Team Championship right by his side. He's got to let everyone know that he's a champion, raising it on high. And I picked it up. It is actually a very, very heavy belt. It is a heavy belt.
I had the opportunity right here. I totally should lift it.
You totally should have. And then Dank also has his fake cruiserweight title belt, so low on that one. All right, folks, here we go. It's time to jump into the game. The moment you've been waiting for. The countdown is about to begin. Here we go. It is now time for the third Fortnite Pro-Am. The players are loaded into the island. The battle bus is ready to go. It starts right now. Here we go.
I love
that. Looks awesome.
Battle bus. It looks so great right there. Just take a look. Take a look at all of your competitors today, guys, because it's going to be crazy. We're going to crown one of these guys, either a new or returning champ of the day here at the Pro-Am.
Hey, it could be one half of the Girthquake. Courage JD, he'll never let me live that one down. So I hope it's not him, kid.
You have to be careful. They're on the same side of the stage now. You know, it might just flop.
Sure. And as my buddy Shy Wager says, could be a yum, right?
Totally
Shy's
could
gonna
be
hate
a
me.
yum.
Shy's gonna hate me for using that. All right, here we go. And then the other half of the Girthquake. There's Tim the Tap Man. So you're going to land over by Paradise Palms. Paradise Palms, a great spot to land monster. Tons of loot, tons of resources, great rotational opportunities from there.
Talk about that. It clearly looks like Tim the Tatman and Dante have a plan here. You don't just choose the backside of the map for no reason. This house is known as the John Wick Mansion. down in the basement. There's a secret stash, if you will. Now hopping over to Westworld is what we like to call it over here on the other side of the map.
Oh.
Bit of a skirmisher.
Yeah, you got Osprey Lords looking right over at Sean. Sean choosing to disengage from the fight. Will have that green tech SMG and has old shields as well, but oh no. Dead Revel's going to be in a bad spot. Very weakened there by Sean. Sean's going to take some damage as well. This is going to be a first engagement. Sean is going to go in for the fight. And then we switch on over to Dead Rebel, who's looking around. And Sean's going to be out of the game. One of the first eliminations. I think that might be the first elim that goes through.
The first was Sinu. We actually got Fear itself. I wanted to touch on it, unfortunately. But that was the first elim.
Fear itself went out?
Yes.
Oh,
right
man, we
away.
really should have interviewed him. I feel... I'm sorry, Justin.
Hey, but it's not over, right? You can always get the reboot card. He can come back here. But for now, Lost King Nyx is in a pickle.
This is rough. Rough for Nick to be in here. Now we're going to make our way to Ninja and Marshmallow. This is another great spot to chill by. You get a ton of loot in Lazy Lagoon. And on top of which, you know, I think there's some ballers close by. If you want to go for that, you also have the cannon to get out of there too.
Yep, there's a lot of options for mobility here for sure. But, you know, what I like that's going on here, at least with Ninja and Marshmallow, is just straight up adopting, you know, his scrim and or competitive strategy, right? Lazy Lagoon, that is his most known spot for landing. So we're going to land here, they need serious business.
Yeah, and he lands here relatively uncontested. There's going to be a duo to the north and west. Play up Tippy North. Now down forward to landing. We're going to have Sinnoh here along with...
We're going to be seeing a lot of Sinnoh and O-King. Let me tell you guys right now, do not sleep on this player. They are so good. Had the pleasure of casting and seeing them at the South Korean event that we flew out to and covered over there. They are dangerous.
Well, you're hyping them up here, but unfortunately they're going to be taking some damage from the stinks, having to push out of that fight. So when you throw down that stink grenade, it goes right through the damage. It does not hit the shields. It hits the green bar. Not what you want to see happen here. Players don't need to be tucked away in the corner. King and Sinnoh, they're two top players, so they know how to work together here. Try and pin their opponents into a bad spot. Here a few shots as well. More eliminations starting to go through. Nick 30 gets one onto Claire Grant. Aiden as well picks one up. Mackenzie's out of it. And then King and Sinnoh, they're just going to get, King's just going to get out of there.
Wanted that pressure, but you know what? Figured a team that's working together is definitely a dangerous one. And we touched base with Yoshi a little bit earlier today. Looks like his partner Freddy is down here. He's off. He's on a quad. Can he get away? No, he has to
get away. Oh no!
Got fights here.
Marksman. Oh, and he just tagged up. He tagged up the quad a few times. Did manage to hit him. If he would have picked up that infantry, could have had that pinpoint accuracy with that weapon. Probably could have provided a little bit more for him there, but it's also going to be a player up above. There goes the infantry rifles I mentioned before. He just such a precise weapon to take advantage of. JT Brown, they're looking around. Gonna have Jeremy Ray Taylor up above in that box there, Monster, and they're gonna be split up a little bit because they want to clean up this player around, see if they can get any of the resources.
And they did convert it right there, and old nifty trick Marksman here, pulling out his pickaxe to reset his reticule so that his crosshair kind of tightens up just to make sure he can be as accurate as possible. So many nifty tricks, and this is why this is the pro AM, right? You have the pros, and then you have your celebrity counterparts helping him out. And Marksman is showing that he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Looks like he's confidently ready to push as well. He might.
Exactly, and then we saw Ninja and Marshmallow there on the corner of your screen for a moment, continuing to loot up. Players pushing around the side here. This is going to be coming from the west. JT Brown, they're going to get vision. He has that snipe out. Maybe get a connection perhaps, but Marksman looking for the opportunity to take advantage of that heavy AR.
I love this. JT Brown will back him up. He's got extra shields and everything. He's got that legendary sniper. He knows exactly where this player is. We will see.
He's playing with a lot of confidence too. You can tell in the movements. JT Brown has played in multiple, played in every single pro that we've had So no stranger here to this big stage. And then they're not really going to go for that fight. There wasn't really much of a reason for them to try and push in for that fight, Monster. That player did have that natural high ground. If JT Brown would have gotten the connection with the snipe, that would have been great. But you got to think about this. The storm, as it pushes on in. Now these players, they're going to take a little bit of damage here. But you have a lot of bodies scattered around. Junk Junction, Polar Peak, Happy Hamlet, even Lucky Landing. There's a lot of players that are going to be on the outside, but this circle is going to be pushing in, centered more toward Dusty Divot. So you're going to have that big circle around here. You're ticking for 1 damage per second as well. You got to start to make moves quickly.
Yeah, Slogo Man does not want to play around here. He does not have anything to heal with at this moment. It's a bladder redeploy, he can use it to get away, but there's one person trailing behind him. It's Yang.
You did better. I didn't even try to.
Hey, it's a little bit of Spanish right there, but I'm over to Ewok and Jordan Fisher.
I respect that. I can pull it. I know you can. All right. So Ewok and Jordan Fisher. This duo at the Summer Block Party. Ewok hunted Jordan Fisher down. Enemies have become friends here. And with the baller and the shadow bombs, they're going to rotate on out, get to the safe zone. A few players are going to be around here as well. And Ewok just tagged him. Take full advantage of the ping system, right? When you're able to do that, that helps so much. Sometimes you don't even need to use your words. You can just use the ping system to relay where the threats are going to be.
Exactly, and that's what Ewok used as their primary form of communication here. She's going to lay down some fire. Didn't quite connect, but it's all good. Can she get a couple more shots? They catch an advantage. We saw what she did last time with Jordan Fisher in the previous 2019 Pro-Am, right? The last one that just passed by where she made her debut. She pushed all the way across the field. She showed.
Ewok gets very aggressive.
She will get down.
Living up to that Ewok name. Go and bite your That's what Ewok did in that last Pro-Am. But now we're going over to Neo. Kyle K and Kyle Kaplan up above. And there's K. For him, and he is out. Kyle Kaplan as well.
I like how Kaplan's got his marshmallow thing on as well.
Not trying to throw us off at all.
You know, honestly, that's like, I wouldn't use this, right? If you wear this fit, you're tempting other people to be like, dude, that's marshmallow, isn't it? Right? And then they just want to push.
You're not wrong there, buddy.
I'd love to catch a highlight, right?
Yeah,
it's like, dude, I'll push right now.
Exactly. You're not wrong there. I mean, that certainly can be a thing that players see and are like, wait a minute, maybe. But if a lot of people who have know that he is going to go over to that laser viewing area. But we make our way now to the lava areas near pressure point. This is where Ninja are. There hasn't been a lot of activity right now. It's been a little bit of a slower game, but that's what I like to see. Fantastic end game after end game after end game in the Fortnite World Cup online qualifier. So it's nice to see some strategy, some rotations go into place here, and players really being methodical where they're going to push at what point in time. Ninja is getting ambitious with these shots, managing to connect that infantry rifle, the purple infantry rifle, so good.
Ninja actually one of the advocates for playing with weapons that are not necessarily popular or cool at the moment, tends to play with things that are different. So before the infantry kind of, you know, rose in popularity after you know, deeming it one of his favorite weapons to kind of play with.
He's always been like that in any game that he plays. I remember many times casting him or any other title. He goes for the road less traveled and does a lot of damage there with that infantry rifle. Look at these players as they fly about the jet streams. Myth on the other side as well. This duo there.
It's got to be.
Oh no, Tim the Tatman. No, Tim! No, Tim! And you know, he landed extra quickly. He got picked off from the sky.
I don't want to say it, but he was literally swatted like a fly right there.
Oh, that was
too easy. Taken right out. Tim the Tatman goes down.
No friendships here in the Pro-Am, people. Ninja makes Tim the Tatman pick. It's a wide target, and he's going to hit Toad.
All right, so there he has his ball. He's going to get a bunch of extra goodies. And oh no, Ninja's ball actually flew off into the steam vent. It's gone.
Yeah, I think he ended up going with it. Hopefully he did. Yeah, so he ends up getting the ball right on back. Just looking around. So he doesn't know, obviously, that there's going to be a duo right next to him. A lot of players are starting to convene here by pressure plant.
flipped right at him, forcing him out of that area. But lucky for him, he does have plenty of shockwaves to make a ton of moves. And Ewok actually gets pelted down a few more times there.
Yeah, that's not good because they're going to go down low, and they know exactly where they are. So they just can wait this one out.
Let me tell you right now, for every little bit of advantage Tfue gains here, the more unlikely it is that Ewok and Jordan Fisher are going to get out alive. That's it. I think he's got his confidence all the way up. He knows he needs this loot here.
He has natural high ground. Their backs are against the storm wall. They're going to start to push up, but they're going to use the shockwave to fly out of there.
That was just one, though. He only saw one, so there it is. Oh, no.
Crack there. Pin. And he's waiting for him. He's going to tag him. With the combo. So much damage being put forward. Tfue now going to be on the run. This is what Tfue does best when he's in your face. Oh, chunk. He's going to lose a lot of health there. Now going to be sitting at 35 HP and had to get out of there. Going to use those shockwave grenades. The movement that you get with that utility is huge.
It was actually Jordan Fisher who came back to rescue Ewok, and it was just enough to back off Tfue. And now the entire battle's been reset. Everyone's in a danger zone here.
He really is the perfect human being. He really is. There goes the jet stream. Ewok gets out. Jordan Fisher's taking damage, people. He's got to get out of that. He manages to fly on out of there. Now, the concern I have for Ewok and Jordan Fisher, they got to get back together.
Not only that, Tfue knows he has to get an elimination here. They are desperate. They're in shambles for gear here. And an artillery strike actually being rained down. Tfue is forced to be on defense. He's far from his teammate Nav. But look, Edwin Hodge drops right here. They don't have health either. This is the perfect opportunity for Tfue.
A lot of players are going to be very, very weak. And he gets an elimination on Edwin Hodge. It's going to be Tfue's fourth elimination. Nav has 2 to go, 6 points total.
Oh, there was a trap there!
You never suspect the trap, Tfue! Oh my word! He is disgusted with what he just saw. Nav should be able to get him though, and they'll get back into this. He does have launch pads, so they can use that to get back into a safe position, but they don't have heals, Monster.
Yes, he does. He actually has 2 campfires in his inventory.
Oh, well, he doesn't have shields.
Yeah, but he has to get to zone ASAP. Airwalks, a previous reigning champ so far, and RL Grime are going to push someone off here. And oh boy, this is the Pro-Am. It's starting to heat up here.
That is going to get clipped.
Absolutely. Imagine casting a nice little 2-piece and then walking into a trap. That was perfect.
There goes your summer block party winners, Airwalks and RL Grime. Sitting on top of their, say, hodgepodge constructed tower here. Then Tfue, right next to Allier. Boy, does he have a video for you.
Tfue has not popped these double campfires. Oh, actually just keeping it going.
That shot from Tfue, clinical. Combat shot, nothing's going to tag you. Sometimes it feels like a mile away. Player's going to be behind this tree here, and Tfue sees it.
Oh my.
Easy pickings for the veteran. The tree goes down, no more protection for him, but the shadow bomb is going to be used. You see that player flipping away on out of there. Doing all the flippy stuff.
Actually love it as well. He sent Nav in because Nav had the materials and the health advantage there to kind of lead the way, but now they're both in a desperate situation. Tfue forced to just get some and get what he can on the bunker. Ninja still in the same spot, just outside the volcano.
No reason for him to leave, but he's hitting the shots the way that he has been with the infantry rivalry. 2018 Fortnite Pro-Am champion. Marcelo going in for the shot there. Player's going to be picked off for this guy. It's going to be Sino. Gets Luso. Oh, man, that's rough.
Sino makes it to endgame with O-King. Like I said, they're going to be a troublesome duo. There's still tons of excellent players left in the game here. See Whitlotter down below. He's close, see nearby. Uh-oh, Ninja's actually super hurt now. I think he just received a snipe.
Yeah, so Ninja's going to be in a rough spot, but we actually did catch one of his other shots earlier on. That was going to be on Michael Dreyer. That was Elim number 4. Now, though, Ninja getting back to a fighting position, but he's going to get hit again.
Ninja
Doesn't have a campfire.
Saw mid there, saw Nick Burks.
A lot of good players.
Competitive players nearby, that's right.
Cloak is still going to be in this match. Marksman still in the game as well. Airwalks, as we had mentioned earlier, Wildcat there. Everyone gathered together here, right in between Dusty Divot and Mega Mall. Nick Merckx only with 1 elimination. When you get down to 15th place, that's when the placement points start to go through. There you see it right there, the format, how it works. Every elimination that these duos get is going to earn them 1 point, but when we hit 15th place, that's when you're going to start getting those placement points.
And look right there, Myth just ended Ninja up above in a battle, and Marshmallow's off to fend for himself as he impulsed out of the battle. And it looks like he has to make a big decision here. Yep, he says, you know what, I'm going to get to zone, and it's time to leave Ninja's card behind. There's nothing he can do to play for placement at this point, so he goes straight for the high ground.
Marshmallow does manage to get the top there, and some quick building is going to keep him safe for the time being. He can't get his card, and bear in mind, when you look at the circle, we're hitting into that half-in, half-out circle. Movement's going to start to happen here. Players are going to have to start thinking about those pushes, the rotations, and also who is going to be gatekeeping, preventing these solo players, perhaps, from getting in.
Sinnoh, 6 eliminations. That is a ton of elimination. Elam's matter for points, guys, just as much as placement. Every single person that gets taken out here, Sinnoh is 1 step closer to grabbing a nice lead. There's a great shot there. Someone's pushing up. Oh, it's his teammate. Okay, we'll disengage right there. All right, time to refocus. He's looking in the distance here. He sees Cody Walker, Yoshi, a new cough right there. Yoshi pops something. Looks like he had impulse. He gets the zone there. Cody Walker also goes down to Sinnoh. Edu Kong gets knocked as well. Who's that? It's going to be another. To Sinnoh's placement is so good here. Mr. Fresh Asian.
That's 8 eliminations for Sinnoh. They're going to be at 21, and I think I just saw it there that Marshmallow eliminated Dr. Lupo.
Wow.
We have a replay of it. There you go, Lupo. Don't say I didn't love you. Oh, he clotheslined him, baby. Hit him with a running lariat. Dr. Lupo, you ain't nothing to Marshmallow. Love it. Way to go, Marshmallow. Keeping the dream alive for him and his duo.
So good, even
Lupo's
with
gonna
no health.
Crap for that, by the way.
Even
I'm okay
with
with
no
it,
health, he's still in it though. One shot girl poised right above him. Sinnoh can very well take this. He's got this ultimate high ground here with O-King.
They're playing this one like it's a qualifier lobby, man. They got that high ground. They're raining down the shots. 9 eliminations for Sinnoh. O-King providing the support, and they're just going to continue to tarp with the floor, with the pyramid, so that they can own this high ground presence. Any players that are going to be flying in the sky, they're going to punish them with their ARs and the combat shotties if need be.
You're going to need an aerial license or something like that. They're not going to let anyone fly for free here.
No, they're not.
Blake's power gets taken out to the zone, but just enough damage from O-King is going to allow him to secure that one here, as everyone is off against the storm, trying their best to get to the next spot here. Take a look at O-King's perspective. He's got a minigun boy on top.
Man, the minigun shredding them. You got to be careful, though, for that storm. Look how much damage is going to be taking O-King.
Someone's actually above him, I believe. Look, he tried to break that right there. Yeah,
it is.
Myth.
Myth and Cloak are going to be engaging in this fight. Sinnoh plays that defense, protecting his teammates. He's going to have enough time remaining. He's going to go right on top of Sinnoh. King. Chigwa just picked off one, and that's going to be Elam, number 10. On to Cloak. 11 as well will be registered. That's 11 points. We're also going to be in placement here, Monster.
Wait a second. Are we still in the first game? Hold up. It's going down here.
Courage is still going to be in this one as well as Smith. Look at the playfield, and look who is left. Wildcat alongside with Jason trying to get at the there as well. Smith is going to be out of it, but Courage is still in the game, folks. A possibility for him to get this first game win, but I don't know if Sinnoh and O-King are going to let him have it.
No, they're not. Not for free, at least here. Sinnoh's leaving 4 shots on his opponents here. He is running low on materials this time around now. 500 mats. Here comes the pressure. Will he finally give up this place? Will he jump in to commit to this battle here? There's only 4 players left.
We're now down to the final moments of game number 1. O-King is going to be out. It is all up to Sinnoh here. Wildcat down low. He takes the shot, and it's Sinnoh with a victory royale. Game 1 domination from the high ground, and they never let him come up ground. That was insane. They denied them any kind of territory whatsoever.
This is why I love Fortnite right there. When you know your players, you can just smell them from a mile away. They're gonna do great things. We saw that way on the southeastern part of the map, a place that we like to call the West, right? They were there, they landed there and took out Fear itself. And in a crazy turn of events, they slapped the entire lobby.
a lot of esports in my career, and I always say, watch out for the South Korean players because they're so good. And Sinnoh showing us why. Here in New York City, the first win. What a game that was. It was a little slow. And ramped up like a good book.
That's the best part about getting. We're just talking for itself. We know he's a respected player. He has that land, right?
Exactly. And this is going to put Sinnoh on everyone's radar as well. But that was a pretty tough end game there. A lot of great players still left in it. It just wasn't enough. When you have that high ground, that's it. And I made the joke, they were playing it like it was a World Cup qualifier. And yeah, I mean, you get that high ground, you deny them any kind of presence to be able to build up to the top. It was very close, that Mythic Cloak could have pushed Sinnoh off. And had they done that, I think we'd be looking at a different winner in game one. But credit to Sinnoh for keeping his cool, as well as OtakuS for supporting him in that one.
Yeah, Cloaksy might have had the high ground, but if I'm not mistaken, Myth just hit him with a really good shot. Put his back against the wall. He had no health. Sinnoh comes out with that side peek, throws all his easy range.
Yeah, some good moments in that game for sure, and we thank you all so much for joining us here. That was just game one of the Fortnite Pro-Am here at the Fortnite World Cup Final, our third Pro-Am ever. We've had some great games throughout the game. Different
literally, that was insane.
I know, I realized I made some poor decisions career-wise. It was not in there for the $1 million jump. That was awesome. And then we just saw one of South Korea's best players in Fortnite, Sinnoh, just take game one in dominating fashion. And now I have been informed that we do have our winners down on the floor with Pookie for an interview. Pookie, over to you.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. I am here on the floor with our winners. I want to congratulate both of you first off and foremost. Have Sinnoh here, who we've seen play so many times in the past. He was actually part of the World Cup qualifiers who did not qualify, but it has been quite a journey for him. How does it feel to be playing on this stage regardless?
우선 여기 한번 첫 라운드를 우승하시게 된 퀄리파이어에 아쉽게 진출하시지 못하셨는데 여기까지 오시게 되셔서 이 무대에 서게 된 그런 소감이 어떻게 되시나요?
일단은 제가 여기 있는 거가 믿기지가 않고요. 게다가 첫 라운드까지 우승을 하니까 지금
I actually can't believe that I won this first round, and it feels awesome to be on this stage.
The high ground, the target, unbelievable gameplay. Congratulations. Down on the end, you've done charity events before, so you've done this before as well. But
course, it's like the best of the best players in the world. So it's kind of same in that way. But I mean, just enjoying here in front of our fans over here. I was in New York actually last year, so you know I'm kind of home. So.
Please.
Awesome, man. Thank you. Now, Nick, I'm
Hello?
going to ask you about some of the gameplay.
Hi. Finally, I got somebody with the mic.
You're actually able to catch a really nice
Why do you want to
onto some key targets and then get a good rotation out. So
Can you hear me?
And we'll kind of take a look.
Yes, I can hear you.
When you're able to catch those, because you played a little bit slower over the course of the game, and then you were able to
We can hear you.
up with the angle. So what was going on?
Alright, I'm gonna hide in the barn. I gotta do good hiding. Can you hear Shadow Ops? Yes. Can you hear the World Cup dude? Because my mic is acting like. Yeah, I can hear him. Okay. So you can hear all three of us. Come here, I got the best hiding spot. Come here, nobody will ever find you. Come here. Come to it, come to it, come to it. Shadow Ops. Come here, it's in the house. They'll never find it.
Knocked me out at my very first tournament ever. So being on this stage, Nick, what's it like, man? What's that journey been like for you?
Right,
for a minute, man. I mean, it's really cool to see a lot of our same friends.
They walk right
and
past me.
setting all of this up and being a part of this and being in the industry.
No, I don't want to be this.
Like a grandpa, you know, we've been in it for a minute.
It's a good feeling. Good luck in the.
I don't want to be this.
Give a hug. Give a hug, man, Mario. Thank you so much, man. Absolutely amazing.
I'm gonna leave. Oh my God! Help me! Oh no!
And that's always a fun time.
Help! 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 I need help.
Here and now, and right now, it is.
I need some help. I'm jumping like crazy. Help me!
When we get a moment to see where we are currently, because as we know, that the South Korean duo. Hey, let's not forget.
I'm hiding as a piece of cheese.
Qualified for the World Cup a few times now. A lot of talent, and I'm just glad that people. They said it right that we want people to know who we are, and I just want people to know who these players are because they're so good. They're so talented.
Yeah, without a doubt, when you guys obviously get this translated. No, the competitive community absolutely know who these players are right here. You guys deserve every ounce of respect, especially from the public. We have some standings. Let's see. Right. Let's see where these players are, Golden Boy.
That's right. Let's take a look at the standings. Where we are right now. Who is going to be behind in this? Right? So it's going to be it's going to be Airwalks and RL Grimes. So
no surprise.
Picked up 7 eliminations out of that game. All right. In 5th place. You got, let's not forget about Garber Weaver and Gel Team 4th, and Roby and Chigua in 3rd, Tifu and Nav in 8th place. I'm jumping around here, just looking at some of the players that we've talked about. Maybe some have had unfortunate got hit with the trap.
We saw Ellie earlier today, right? He just pointed at the camera while representing for JP Japan, right?
That was a good interview.
Good to see him in the top 10 right here, but as we move on to the second page, just take a look here. All of your favorite content creators.
Natural skills.
Not bad at all.
No, not at all. It's only game 1. We got plenty more to go here. Ninja and Marshall in 14th place. We covered them quite a bit in that last game because they stayed put at pressure plant. They didn't really need a reason to ever rotate.
Guess what I'm hiding as?
Ninja was able to punish
a cheese slice. Yes.
That infantry rifle was huge for him. Maybe he's going to be able to do that again. Obviously, let's see how the circle works in your favor. But
now I'm hiding as a pup.
Game 1 is behind us. Now it's time.
This looks very obvious.
Game number 2. Come on, New York City. Do these 2 New Yorkers proud. Let's start to make some noise and get hype. Detonator's excited. I'm excited too. The countdown is about to begin. Who is going to come out on top in game 2? Here we go. The battle bus flying over the island. We're going to get a good
what are you hiding as?
Going over the ice biome, bipolar peak, making its way over to Lonely Lodge.
That's right. It's cutting straight across the map. Straight down the pressure. It's straight down the middle right here. And pretty much again. They're taking the strike.
I like that pizza reference, bro.
You just have to. It's too easy. They're just giving out. You can't be in New York and being and not being.
You gotta make the pizza reference. And also, chicken.
Big advocate for that kind of stuff. Take a look here. You see Detonator putting on by Marshall right there. No surprise, they're going right back to Lazy Lagoon. That's going to be their hometown. They're going to land there, by the way. You take a look at that.
No, hey, new skills.
Chance. I think everyone wants to see them here.
Yeah, that is a problem. There is a player that landed Lazy. We'll keep tabs of that later. Here's the game 1 winner. Sinnoh, O-King. Landing spot. You're going to get a few options all the way in the back, remember. So you're going to be all the way back here by Lucky. You can go to Fatal if you want to get some more loot. Maybe you want to push to the desert biome, potentially where the circle is going to populate. We're going to find that out in a few seconds here as well. So this is when key decisions are going to have to be made. And lucky them that they went to Lucky Landing, because the circle literally lands right at the edge. So they're good. They're good for that push. They have a lot of real estate to work with, Monster.
Call that winner's luck, all right? These guys have the nice lead.
There's beginner's luck and there's winner's luck. This is winner's luck.
Winner's luck is a thing, all right? Sometimes things just go your way, and then you're good.
Never happens to me. Breaks my heart. One day. I've seen it happen to you. God, you.
I'm here.
Shield.
Like, look
at that. You got your shields. Your chest. When I watch it, it's very questionable. Right when you needed it. How's that even possible? Like, you just don't have a response. Chuck's there. He's going to bring everyone up to decent amount there for the shields. Some eliminations already.
Down, did he connect there though?
No, he didn't, but at the very least, so he was on target. That player did manage to move around there. Hear that shadow bomb go off, and Dead Rebel had to have heard that, which is the reason why he's going to start moving up here. Doesn't have the resources for a full fight. He's going to be playing around this natural structure, and he needs to just farm up. Ocelot's going to be taking a lot of damage as well. Going to have to get out of the fight. 34 HP remaining. He's going to need to rely on his teammate. Does not land that shot with the hand cannon. The Dead Rebel's there for the follow-up. That's Business Boy. Oh, but business is closed down, unfortunately for him. Dead Rebel's going to be out of this one, but not dead yet.
Did get peeked right there, so he has to be careful. Oscar just looking. Frizz has got such a good position on them, and he even has a shield. This is like that 1972. So just fine. Trevor Shotgun, perfect for being chest to chest, get right up in a player's face and do a ton of damage.
And it's early game, so Frizz can get Business Boy's call. Bring it back into the fight. Oh, pick up. But you know, Oscar heard it, so had to get out of the fight. The follow-up, but Frizz is going to take a bunch of damage, down to 80 HP. Player's going to jump for the fight there. Been a hope and a prayer, but unfortunately, Frizz is going to get better. And that's 2 eliminations, and that duo is going to be out of the game.
2 huge eliminations, and a little fun back and forth. It says here they both have pink hair.
Okay. I don't know what it's like to have pink hair. I have to talk to Ninja about that one. You know, he did that for a little while. It won't look good. You know, I don't want to have a lot of hair.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, I don't want to break it.
And speaking of someone with not a lot of hair, Dr. Lupo on your screen right now.
That was a low blow. No, here we go.
As Fortnite's president, you know, I'll take it. I feel like I'm also a part of the geriatric gamer program.
Actually, this is our first time seeing the Storm Sniper in play here.
That's right. Just came out the other day, and it is. I think that players probably want to go with something. Okay, Dr. Lupo isn't actually this captain for Fortnite. That's Grandpa Golden Boy. Really, guys, really had to do it. You had to do me dirty like that.
Fun fact.
In my hometown,
exposed.
In my hometown of all places, it's all right though. It hurts a little bit. Stings the nostrils just a little bit. Dr. Lupo. Yeah, he's going for the birthday cakes as well. Another thing that had actually just come out. Celebrate Fortnite's 2-year birthday. We've been playing this game for a little while. Use that hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Share with us how you're going to be enjoying the event, whose stream you're going to be looking at when you go to Fortnite.com/watch. We want to hear from you. What you're talking about it. Also, you're going to get that fancy little picture on the side when you use that hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Just Fortnite World Cup. There's Sigla along with Dr. Lupo. They're just going to loot around Salty Springs. A lot to get around here. What are your thoughts on Salty?
I love Salty. It's one of my favorite places to land. Mainly because that back house, man, it's nothing more rewarding than landing on the ledge, getting a one through the window seal, and just picking up an easy elimination. And someone who goes for the chest on the roof or something.
Of my existence when I get out of Fatal. I never want to cross off. You always have a player that's going to be so stacked, so much to work with. So really slow down here. Making our way now to Fatal Fields. Speaking of, there's Sinnoh. This is awesome. Strats. This is like a Flossin level play here.
I'm loving it. Oh, he hears someone nearby, Golden Boy.
Stay right over Salty and Fatal Field. So that favors Dr. Lupo and Sinnoh. Oh no, but Graham Rogers goes in for the fight. Reese has got to pick up his teammate here. He's got to have his back. Jacob gets it. Boogie Bomb goes out, but doesn't connect. Probably trying to overtake that wall there. Jacob, wisely enough, is going to get out of that fight. That player's going to be down. The Stinks forcing anyone that will hang around. Just to confirm that elimination. There you go. Ton of loot for Jacob to get, but Maurice is looking at him right above him on top of the rooftop.
Wasn't ready in time there to put the shots on him, so unfortunately he did miss. He goes for that side combat shot and breaks the wall right there.
Oh man, this is not looking good here for Jacob. Faris gets his teammate's card. Get out of the fight. Oh, Jacob taking a fight to Faris. You like to see that one. Go for the fight, but look at the storm. It's starting to push in. Some decisions need to be made here. This fight is going to happen right by that storm.
Popping that early med kit, he knows.
He's got a few seconds to work with.
He's actually lucky. The zone isn't quite pressuring yet, so he figures, hey, you know what? I'm using the opportunity to heal right back up, and now the advantage is all his again.
He's looking for a fight right in front of him. Oh, man. You just don't expect that. You're hearing all this movement around you. You don't know where the attack is going to come through. And they're just dodging and dipping around one another.
Such an intense battle, and Reese still has minis left. That might have been his last heal there.
Oh, the
Jacob
quad.
decides, you know what? It's time to back up.
Take the trusty quad, get out of there. Yeah, no reason for you to push that fight. You have your teammate's card. Then we go on forward. You got Slogoman, who just got beamed. Beamed.
Marshmallow with the snipe?
Marshmallow. Okay. I respect that. Marshmallow's been surprising me. Are we sure? Are we sure that that's Marshmallow underneath the mask? I'm just messing around. I'm just messing around.
I was gonna say,
he puts in a ton of work in this game. Look at this shot in for Marshmallow. Boom! Nailed him. Marshmallow, man. What a beast.
Marshmallow here to make the highlights, all right? Don't sleep on it.
They're going for a two-time championship.
When we saw them, they were in 14th place, mainly because we didn't quite get enough placement points. The eliminations were big. They were right at 14th, so with the way they're racking up more elims, that's going to be, again, just securing a more comfortable lead. You can get in that cadence process of just getting points consistently, you'll find yourself in the late game. Mr. Fresh Asian, we saw in the feed, he actually took out Cody Walker as well.
3 eliminations for Mr. Fresh Asian. He's got that golden combat shot. A powerful weapon. Here's the movement around here. Some nades as well.
He doesn't know any of this. This is a scary box to be in when you don't know anything. It's one shot girl, Chandler Riggs, who's just nearby. Slayer, and the Slayer 360, I believe, is in a bush. Not too far either.
That's the Golden Boy strat right there. Hide in the bush. Doesn't do anything for the entire game. Trust me, it works like 60% of the time. It works every time.
Every time, 60% of the time. You know the math, guys. Don't count it.
You don't have to question me. So, Chandler Riggs and One Shot Girl, they're going to play this more defensive posture positioning here. They have no eliminations right now. We're at 35 kills remaining. It's going to take a while for those placements to go through. And then One Shot Girl just gets obliterated. Her health is gone. Now down to 5 HP. Chandler Riggs playing around the corner, trying to utilize a little bit of that right-hand advantage, but it is not coming to fruition there. Mr. Fresh Asian is going in for the push now. This isn't looking good for this duo monster. Our heroes could fall right here, right now. And Mr. Fresh Asian is looking to get 5 eliminations on the board, gets ownership of the wall, and what a shot there from Mr. Fresh Asian at Elim number 4.
That was so filthy. Took the wall just like that. Insta edit, no mistakes made. Slayer 360, he's finally given up his bush. He's actually now exposed himself.
Sometimes you gotta abandon the bush.
Try and did look over in that distance. Marshmallow and Ninja rotating across here. They're going to find themselves right outside the box.
Of course, if you're not familiar with Mr. Fresh Asian, he is top 100 most. Actually one of the fastest growing YouTube channels in Australia. So certainly check him out. I'm sure you're going to find some fun content there. There's Ninja and Marshmallow, who have 2 eliminations for them. Marshmallow's been playing great. Very different Marshmallow from what we saw at the 2018 Fortnite Pro. I think he's obviously put that time in, and it is paying off. It's paying off big time.
Would have known Marshmallow would continue his grind after the years here, but Sean, hey man, Fortnite,
he's passionate about Fortnite.
It's part of the regiment.
There's Myth.
7 eliminations, Golden Boy.
What? I didn't even look over there. What is Myth what's going on with him today? He's on something. He's out here to prove a point. Myth wants to pick up a win. How huge would that be for him? Seen him so many times in so many competitions. Also another player that tried for that Fortnite World Cup online qualifier. Came close a few times. Lots of talent there. Here's the format and how it works. Once we hit that 15th place, that's when those placement points start to go online. But because Myth has 7 eliminations, that means he has 7 points currently, Monster.
And his teammate is down right now. Unfortunately, Michael Dreher was taken out. We do know Michael Dreher is interested in running that marathon this year. You know, a little more stamina to keep up with Myth here in the Fortnite world.
The idea of running a marathon crosses my mind.
Oh my.
It makes me...
What kind of party do we have here? Chihua sitting right next to Alexia Ray and Jordan Jones. Jordan Jones at the start of this entire thing said, hey, you know, she's here for the ladies. She's got her gun ready. Someone's out.
Oh, no!
She's in a box.
Sneaky plays here from Jordan Jones and Alexia Ray. That player had no idea. That was crazy.
He got away. He took the launch pad. He got away.
You never suspect the people in the cornfield.
Jordan Jones and Alexia Ray, super sneaky plays here. Aaron Gordon's like, you know what? I'm just going to kind of keep my cool here, stick still. It's Ali A jumps back in the ball and gets out.
He's like, yeah, you better be careful, man. There's some crazy people in the cornfield. Shining out there. Look out for that. Okay, and they're crouched, so you won't be able to hear their movement. Really focus on it. They're set. I like this strategy. They are eventually going to have to move here. Same thing for AJ and Aaron Gordon. For them, I'm sure that they're worried about where these players are going to be.
Listen, Ali A might be a famous YouTuber, and Aaron might be huge on the basketball court here, but you said these two ladies right here, they're going to make you look like little boys. They are ready to fire away right now. They are so ready.
Okay, well, while that's going on over there, and I'm sure that's going to take a little while to come to fruition, we're going to have a classic battle here between Tfue and Ninja. Marshmallow starting to play that supporting role as well as Mavs. Marshmallow taking a bunch of damage. He's got to get to his teammate. Nav is boxing around there, and Marshmallow's going to try and go toe-to-toe here against Tifu, but Marshmallow gets picked off. That seemed like it was coming off from the distance there, and Ninja has to get out of that fight. There's just no reason for him to continue to engage in it, considering that they were getting third party from afar. I think the shots came from OtakuS and Blake's power over on top of that tower and punished Marshmallow when he exposed himself when he jumped on top of that ramp.
Team really showing why he's a World Cup qualifier.
This is still happening, by the way.
Oh yeah, they're ready. Looks like Mario's left to save Nick Merckx here. He's going for the revive.
Aiden's gonna go in for the fight though. Mario's gotta be prepared for this. And Nick Merckx trying to direct traffic. He's got a few seconds here to pick him up. Aiden right outside. He's trying to pummel his way in through the doorway. Mario, again, setting up the defense, helping him out. Aiden, very weak. Came second place at the Summer Block Party, Monster.
That's right. And the trailblazer, professional basketball player, Mario, fend off Aiden, Ghost Aiden right here, right now to save Nick Merckx.
And he's going to be hacking around each wall here.
He always does it!
Off and he gets on toe with Aiden in the box, baby. He's going to punish you every time.
Such a clean wall taking transition. Always using the same rhythm. Hits the left wall, hits the right wall, doubles back, takes the wall, makes the quick edit, and it's his to go here. Sinnoh and O-King now hopping back with our previous Game 1 winners here. Still in the running, 2 eliminations. Tons of materials, launch pads, campfire. He's got everything he needs.
And what's even better, they have the circle. The circle is in their advantage. We're now into Storm Phase 5.
So right now, he's going to go all the way up and start crushing players. When you got zone like this, let's see it.
Now, some of you may be wondering what's going on right here. Maybe Fortnite, what he's doing is he's using the edit to peek through the pyramid so that this way he can get the lay of the land. Fortnite's all about information. What can you get out of players rotating? Who can you punish if they're going to be out in the field exposed? That can give you some more eliminations. More eliminations means more points. Kind of like what Sinnoh's seeing right here. This guy's walking around by himself, and he knows he's going to be above too because he's hearing the shots happening above him. That's going to be Jelty and Garbo Ever over there as well.
I like that. Here comes the artillery strike right on Nip's head. He's in the fray here. Nip also he's got the minis. There you go. He knows he's on camera. What's up, Nip? There you go.
Okay, so he's launchpad to get out, but he's in the sky, and those players are going to be hanging around him. He could get picked off. Dr. LeBeau, Dr. LeBeau, no. Unfortunately for him.
In the switch right there, it does manage to take him off. Secure the point before he was taken off. Back to Myth. Myth's got 8 eliminations. He's so close to some placement here. Just have to get top 15 with the duo. There's only 24 remaining in the lobby here. The way this format works, it's similar to your other competitive formats that we've had over the weeks of qualifiers. Every elimination's a point.
A lot of great players are still going to be in this fight here. Monster Airwalks is in the fight. Grime as well. Symphony, Tim the Tatman. Got Marksman Cloak. Aiden. He was taking a bunch of damage. He's going to go down from his teammate Sean, who takes him out. Wow. Gets Nick a 30. Symphony finds Ellie. And here's Sinnoh. Game 1 winner. Still living his best life. Picking the fights that he needs to take. King gets an elimination as well. That's going to be 3 points for this duo. And he's letting these guys above him deal with them. Ninja having to take so many shots and play defense. He's running out of materials quickly. When those shots are coming through, you'll be shocked how quickly you're going to lose out on the wood, the metal, the brick.
Yeah, it really was a nightmare scenario for a second there. Forced to drop the campfire prematurely and go into the surges here. But they didn't forget about him. As soon as he picks, he gets lasered down, and all of his health is now gone. And Tifu, perched up right here, is going to catch Sinnoh straight out the sky.
That is huge, Monster. He gets Sinnoh the Game 1. He has to be careful. He's in that Shadow Bomb state, so he can't build, but he needs to be quick with it, and he does manage to stabilize for the time being. Ninja's going to be in a world of hurt as well. Look at his HP.
Will Tfue make the quick peek right here? He sees someone in the wall next to him. Myth actually forgot to edit, and now he's in the storm down to the bottom right. That might be the end for him.
Oh no, Myth, not like this. He tries to get out. He does manage to stay alive. Oh no, Myth is going to get picked off by Airwatch. Sean, Airwatch is weak as well. Jacob now has a high ground. Cloak and Tfue. Tfue said Cloak was a player he was worried about, and it could very well be the case here. He's looking around. Airwatch dealing with a lot. As Cloak, he's going to lose all his shields. We're going to have a proper 1v1v1 here. A four-way battle. As Tfue fights on out. Airwatch is going to be out of here. That's going to be Jacob. Who gets the better of him? Look at Tfue. Just try and hold this one off. It's now down here to the final three players.
Here we're going to see a quick Tfue versus Cloaksy moment, or what? And Jacob's up in the high ground. You know he's not going to give him any freebies here. They have to go up the mountain.
Jacob is going to be the problem here, not Cloak. Here's Jacob looking for him to push around. He does manage to tag him. He gets a sizable amount of damage, but he loses the high ground in turn. He loses the high ground. Jacob, look! Oh!
The side shot of Cloaksy as the storm wraps up Tfue.
I lost my voice there. People. I'm too old for this. What a battle that was. Jacob with the win against two of Fortnite's premier players in Cloak and Tfue. Crazy battle.
Ninja slides off the building, falls to the zone. Airwatch goes down to Tfue's aggressive push. Wow. And in the final moments, it turns out it's Cloak versus Jacob. And here's the last moments, fatally leaving the back door open. And that's why Cloaksy goes down.
And Tfue ended up falling because of the storm. He couldn't get up the hill quickly enough. I mentioned before, that was a concern. When that storm started moving, the players that were down low, those are going to be the ones that suffered the most. I'm just shocked that Airwatch got picked off the way that he did. And Jacob, what a win for him. Huge victory. And again, against two fantastic players.
2 shotgun bullets left in the final moments right there.
Wow.
Just 2.
That was crazy. You know, okay, I think we had a good time with that one. New York City, what do you think about that last game? Because that was a pretty sick one. I think you can all agree with me on this one. Great matchup, through and through, Monster. What a start. I thought we were going to see 1v1 Tfue and Cloak, and I was going to lose my mind. I may have jumped off this stage. I don't even know what I was going to do with myself.
We were that close to that moment, but hey, let's not take it away from Jacob.
No, we're not at all.
Jacob played it so well there. Airwatch is doing also just a great job of just chopping him down, chopping down Tfue, really being a pester. That could have been Tfue's game easily, but just pushed the wrong ones. Even Sean was giving a hard run.
The tone of the lobby changed as well when Sinnoh got eliminated.
Yes.
Right? Once people saw that pop up in the elimination feed, they knew that there was going to be an opportunity, because you get a player like that out of the fight, and there's going to be free reign. There's going to be movement to be had. But it was really, the real winner of that match was the hill. Was the hill. Because once that hill started moving and the storm started creeping forward, you knew that so many players are looking up and like, ah, crap. I gotta have to deal with that.
As Sundown likes to say, good old man Mountain claims another.
Always gets his target. Always gets his target. That was a good one, folks. We're probably going to get some words from our winner in a little bit. They're probably getting themselves all collected. I think we all kind of need to collect ourselves after that one. I thought Jacob lost that, man. Because when he lost the high ground, I'm shocked that the wall didn't get placed in front. But probably felt like he had that angle and he wasn't going to get clipped.
Yeah, Cloaksy really thought that he had the leverage, being that he just came over the mountain. He knew Cloaksy could not build in those, or Jacob, excuse me, couldn't build in those final moments. He had 0 builds. When you see that kind of, you read the player and they're not doing any builds like that, you're like, oh, I'm good. I came up a couple layers, I should be okay. Yeah. But he was at the top of the ramp. It didn't really matter where he was. He was going to get shot regardless, being that he didn't protect himself.
Yeah, you have to give yourself that wall there so that you don't get punished by those combat shotguns, which we mentioned so many times. That thing has a ton of range.
Yes.
He was playing that one from that close to mid-range, and it will hit you like a hammer for a lot of damage. Before you know it, you're out of the game, you're back in the lobby, you're going back to catering, So, what a great matchup that was. Great moments through and through. Also, I believe it was Jacob that had that fight at the John Wick house.
Yes.
Against Ferris.
Yeah, it was a long, exaggerated battle.
Storyline right
so
there,
close.
people.
Yeah, he was nearly taken out at the start of the game. What a comeback story for him right here.
Yeah.
All the way from the furthest you can go east on the map here, one of the furthest points. From there to take it all the way to the end game and find himself in the victory royale, that's a great game. That's his highlight moment. That's what you travel to New York City for right there, that's for sure.
It all could have fell to pieces at that moment in time over by Paradise Palms, by the John Wick house, and then managing to keep his cool at the crazy moments there. Great plays, and I think that everyone thoroughly entertained with that. We have 2 more games, though. They're going to be coming up, games 3 and 4. We're going to determine who the winner is, and I think we're waiting right now to get some words from our winner. Also, get the updated standings to see where we are currently, and I have been informed that we do have an interview, but it's not just with Jacob. It's actually going to be with Jacob and the 2 people that he took out, Tfue and OtakuS. Talk to me.
Thank you so much, GB. I am down here on the floor. I have a bunch of people around here. Who do we have? We have Tfue, we have OtakuS, and Jacob. Our final 3 in the last game. Oh my goodness. Tfue, walk me through final moments. Do you mind?
Basically, I was in the storm and I had no help the entire game. I had about 40 minis, but I don't know. I just got sucked in the storm. Traveling helped me in the storm, dude, but he got clapped by Jacob for a second.
A little bit of animosity. We're gonna go over to this side here. Close. I gotta ask, what do you attribute to that? You had high ground over Jacob. What happened?
I thought the zone was down the hill, but it was still pulling up the hill, so I didn't wall off my back.
You were eliminated, exactly. Now, Jacob, you took both of these guys out. You won that game. Congratulations. How does it feel to take out 2 of the biggest competitors on the biggest stage in the world?
To be honest, I'm feeling amazing, and when I was fighting with OtakuS, I was so stressed, but because I haven't got a match, but OtakuS unfortunately didn't put the wall behind him, and I did it.
So you capitalized on OtakuS's indiscretion there. But you know what? They're all friends. We can all get a handshake around here. We'll work on that. But thank you guys so much as well in your next games. Golden Boy, what do you think of these guys?
I think that the important thing to note here was that you're in those moments where you have to pay attention to where that circle is going to be going. And you don't know what that exact number is. So at that point in time, you're like, I gotta heal up. That's what I'm focused on.
Yeah, the problem is you can't assume anything, especially in these final moments. You don't know if you're going against a pro or a celebrity, and you know, Jacob right here traveling all the way from Poland now to show up and make it happen. These guys, these foreigners are really coming here and putting on a great performance so far. We've already seen South Korea make that nice play from earlier today, but I don't think it's right into our next topic.
That's right, our standings. And hey, you mentioned it, Monster. Fortnite is a global game, and we're seeing it play out now. While he may not have gotten the win, Airwalk is in first place. Wow. With 14 eliminations, no victory royale, 28 points total. Cinep has been knocked down. Jacob and Claire Grant have climbed their way up to 3rd. Myth now is going to be in 4th place with his teammate Michael Dreher. And then Tfue Ninja also was in 14th place. Managed to have that. Now going to be in 7th with Marshmello. Courage still going to be in the running here. 2 more games remaining. Looking at the breakdown, it's not that crazy to have a big game and be able to come back into this one.
No, absolutely not. You can just tell from the points here that a lot of this is placement-based. Placement, yes, the teams that are catching heavy eliminations are doing fantastic so far. Let's take a look. A lot of players are running. Look at Nick A30 and Max Barber. You just squeeze in a couple of there. They're clearly catching the elims they need. That's all they need.
Exactly. Well, Monster, always a pleasure, my man. Boricua boys represent. But we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, you're going to have Zeke over here calling the action along with Monster. And we have games 3 and 4. And our next Pro-Am champion. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you on the other side.
targeting on the field today? Jordan Fisher likes to snack talk. Jordan, I'm coming for you.
Last time Tfue took me down, so I think I'm gonna try and take revenge on him.
Well, I was practicing with One Shot Girl and Nikkei 30 and Chandler Riggs, and I know that they're going to do
targeting every opponent in the game today. Any chance I get to take a shot and run? That's the name of the game for me. Take the shot and run.
I don't want any of these. I got a couple friends here. Might not see me coming, might see me coming.
I'm going to be rolling around in the ball, trying to get some late game points, and then get some few wins at the end of the game. I'm not going to be really targeting them.
Oh! 9-9 opponents will be eliminated by me, by the power of the heavy knuckle from Detonator.
Fortnite fam, my name is PookieFaze_. I snuck up to the caster's deck to find out what being a Fortnite World Cup caster is all about. And to outline that a little bit for me, I have my friends here, Monster and Shio. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what goes in, what the process is for being a Fortnite World Cup caster?
Well, it all depends on preparation. It comes down to handling what is the Fortnite World Cup. You have to prepare. Talking solo and duo competition here. Not only that, we are starting with a pro-am, so you have to cover bios. That's what me and
So I think that's what's going to carry us in the World Cup.
If you're trying to get better at this game, a lot of things are just like, no, you're not the best player out there, and no, you're not perfect at any one thing. The game's always adapting, it's still really new. Just knowing that there's always someone better than you and that you can always be better is very important.
I think for duos, we're most definitely worried about Arkham and Falcon. They're one of the best on the West.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. There's no way.
Let it on me.
Oh my god.
Wait, I got this.
Why is this a thing?
Let go. I got it.
I'm so strong, bro.
Oh my. Why did they make it this heavy? Shouldn't you know we're all like scrawny little gamer boys? Like, go for it. Oh. Yeah, I'll definitely buy myself a Lambo, and then maybe my brother a Lambo, and then maybe my sister a Lambo, and then maybe my grandparents a Lambo. Well, if you're awake. Maybe my father a Lambo. To see the world's cutest game. Make sure you rue us on the Fortnite World Cup. I'll see you guys later.
Cup preview day where all the pro players are here to enjoy the event. Cookie, what are you excited by?
I've seen zip lines, I've seen mini golf, I've seen Nerf guns. Kitty.
Awesome softballers, I can't wait to get into it. Let's go! We made it! We climbed up the mountain and we are preparing to zip line up into Lonely Lodge.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go to the zip.
Kitty, we made it over to the mini golf course. Nailed it!
Hole in one. So much fun here at the Fabulous Preview Day.
And if you are going to be at the Fortnite World Cup this weekend, please be sure to come by the fan experience and check it out. But for now, we have so many things actually going on, so let's head inside and see it. Let's go!
Hey guys, it's Kitty Plays, and I'm in the player lounge, and I want to know who everyone's favorite skin is and why.
I think I like the hamburger guy, you know what I'm saying? But it's a big target, but I like the way it looks. I think my favorite skin is probably the default still.
I usually just randomize it.
The blow up dude, he's the inflatable guy.
The surfer dude, because I've been getting more eliminations with him.
My favorite's default, because I'm a default.
Bright Bomber. It's so OG for me. And
Me.
The Rook skin, because it looks like me.
Yeah, I just kind of want to like look cool and appear intimidating because at 5'4" in real life, I don't scare
Thanks. Because I like cat. Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Jay, you want to play duos?
Most Norwegians spend a lot of time outside. In the winter, I like cross country. Activity outside is playing football with my brother. He's 17 years old, and his name is Michael. My brother and I have always been competitive. We'll always hang out together, play a game of chess, and it's always fun. My brother does a big role when it comes to my Fortnite career. He introduced me to maybe when we started playing the game. At the beginning, we played a lot of games. I was scared. It just exploded and took over. He has insane reactions. He thinks really fast. My creativity gives me a couple of structures quick. fact that I'm probably gonna have over 1 million subscribers by the time I reach 15. It's probably blows my mind. Picture 1/5 of Norway's population clicking on my subscribe button. That's kind of crazy. If I managed to do something people can do instead of the game, I'm really proud of my little brother. My greatest passion is playing video games. I'm really fired up for playing in New York. I can't wait to see all my hard work.
Welcome back, Fortnite fans. We are gonna do something very special. You know, it's been a really cool day so far. A lot of action, a lot of fun things have been going down. You got to sneak in there. I think we need some. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna send it down to Cookies on the stage, and she's actually standing by with some very special guests for a very special announcement.
Thank you so much. I am down here on the stage. I have Ninja. I have Marshmallow here. Guys, make some noise for these two. Put your hands together, please. Now, I just want to take a moment and talk to you guys both about what the Fortnite community means to you. Now, I know you're not going to say anything, Marshmallow, but we're going to have Ninja answer for you. Now, you've been a part of this journey for so long. What has it meant to you?
It's just been absolutely incredible to be in this position that I'm in, and just to really experience how amazing Fortnite is and how far it's come from Season 1, before there even was a season, to last year's Pro-Am, to this year's Pro-Am, to the World Cup. I mean, it's been an incredible journey, and I think it's just getting started. So I love this community. I love it.
We love it too. So, you know, we love to give back to the community. We love to give you guys surprises and tidbits. Marshmallow, you have a secret surprise. Do Ninja and I have permission to tell everybody here about that for you today? Yeah?
Marshmallow is going to be doing an amazing surprise concert on Sunday for you guys. So it's going to be amazing.
So the concert is going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern for you guys here, as well for you guys at home. Be sure to check it out. Thank you, both of you, for taking the time to talk with me. Marshmallow, you better go hurry back to your seat. I found a stick, I found a campfire, I have some graham crackers, I just need a marshmallow. So, see you guys over there. And Zeke, back to you over the desk.
All hands on deck, Marshmallow performing on Sunday. You get to be there, like here in person? Yeah, no, we're gonna be here. Bro, I'm gonna be the guy at the front. I'm just gonna be like,
Hey, you got the moves,
I got,
man.
sorry, I was moving
I'll leave
forward.
it up to you for the both of us.
All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are here and tuning in from wherever, you get to view in from here, from wherever you're viewing it, at 1 p.m. Eastern. You can't miss that. That's going to be insanely hype. This has already been incredible.
That's a deal times 10.
I mean, also really quickly, Monster. I like how you're here for like 2 games, and you already just like, what is this, man? What is this?
You know, we needed
keep
something
the desk clean.
The aroma of pancakes, you know, keeps them calm.
Wait, can you back actually? That's really different. Anyway, we'll get to that in just a little bit. You know, guys, we've had an incredible day of action. We've already got 2 Pro-Am games down. We've got 2 left to go. Now let's get you back up to speed, just in case maybe you've forgotten it. Maybe you're tuning in for the first time. This is a very classic format: top 15, top 10, top 5. The victory hour, all the placement thresholds, and every single elimination is, of course, that 1 point. Let's not forget, Monster. We got some people that are just trying to accessorize. You know, do I want a little, which back bling do I want? Which skin do I need to rep while I'm eliminating the entire lobby coming out on top? This is just Fortnite, right? This is kind of where we're at right now.
That's right. It's how it is. Tim the Tapman here. This is a powerhouse lineup we had right there for a second. Saw Doc Lupo and Courage all kind of lined up. Good to see all the buddies able to be close by.
Oh yeah, let's not forget Monster. In case you guys didn't know, it's actually Fortnite's second birthday. That's right, Fortnite is 2 years old. So hop in, play some games, there's some challenges, there's also birthday cake all over the map. Also, in case you played last time, there's actually these gigantic presents that land on the map randomly, and you can farm them materials without saving your die.
We're still going home Monday and then grinding.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's absolutely happening. I need to be the last Fort by another 65,000 experience if I want.
We're going to make it happen. Me, Bala, Shayo, Zeke, squads, Monday, happening. We're going to get you that. Get you Singularity.
I hope so, dude. I hope so. Man, we're gearing up. The players are, of course, getting ready to board the battle bus. Takes a while to get up 100 people on the same bus. Detonator up on deck. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa. My bad.
Don't detonate him, all right? Keep calm. He's been doing good so far. Whoa, the ultra zoom right there.
You got Marshmallow there in the back. I mean, again, Sean there on the left. So many incredible people. Recognize the pink and blue hair. I can't remember his name. Oh, Nick. That's right. Oh, that guy. Clearly a joke. I mean, what an awesome gift. Don't forget as well, we mentioned the Marshmallow concert. That was a big, nice reveal they did. 1 p.m. Eastern. Be here or be in game. Fortnite.com. So,
I know he's been stealing the show, but you know, shout out to Pi Brazilian YouTuber. Show us that
everything, right? The final day of competition. Really looking forward to. Monster, who do you think? I watched 2 games, right? I mean, we had some incredible games. I think in that first game, Sinu just caught me off guard. He had control over the entire game. Then Jacob in that last game, he went head-to-head with Cloak and Tifu, and he was the one that came out on top. So this feels almost like anyone's game, right? Anyone can come out and win. What have you kind of taken away so far?
No, absolutely. We saw in game 1, once I saw during the Pro-Am walkout, Sinu and O-King were in the running, I was like, oh snap, we actually have some stacked up wins here. We already saw what Airwalks and RO Grime can do. They haven't won game, but they're in first place as far as we know. The last time we saw the standings, and it just shows that consistency. We know these guys are going to continue to be consistent, but at the same time, you saw them pop up at the end there. You saw Nick Merckx and Mario kind of pop up at the end as well. Aiden's still making his points in appearance. Everyone's still has a fair shot, especially if you're in the, I'd say, roughly top 15 so far. You're sure for sure. There's only 2 games left.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, it just takes one incredible top-off game, right? You just drop like 10 eliminations, you make it even as far as top 5, and you're just going to be back where you need to be, trying to vie for that #1 spot. You know, I think for me, you know, I'm going to be completely honest, like, part of T1, you know, we've seen him on qualifier long. This guy's insane. I'm just looking forward to even more action. I'm actually curious. Wow, that's so weird. I was actually going to say, is Nick 830 going to show up? Hey.
While they
I lied. I blinked her.
That's there. Yeah, there you go.
I blinked no, I was actually going to say Nick 830, you know, people like One Shot Girl and Champions, they are very... All right, everyone, first one to blink loses. Everyone in the stadium, here we go. That's right, don't blink. Float, don't blink.
Oh, he did it right there. We saw it.
He doesn't know how to play this game.
He doesn't know how to play.
It's okay, it's okay.
He tried.
You got Xavier Woods here holding on to that belt. Hold it?
No, it might just break something on you. It's heavy. It's heavy.
Man, it's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. You know, earlier on, of course, this is the dude. I'm telling you, man, Chandler Riggs, One Shot Girl, 2 incredible games. Also, I've seen Chandler Riggs several times now, and he's just one of the coolest people I've ever met in my entire life. One Shot Girl, one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my entire life. I love to see it. Earlier on, though, we did, you know, a lot of mid gameplay, like you kind of said. I'm curious to go back and take a look at gameplay that he had, kind of see things from his perspective, see what he's going to do. And here we go. We can actually take a look at this. Run me through this, Monster, because you were here for this.
Yeah, we were kind of looking right through, and actually, no, we actually didn't get this perspective here, so just tell Myth's in his A game. Kind of see everything he's gone through, his little journey there. Oh, the cone's so clean, all the practice paying off. Oh. No hesitation. Oh my gosh, Myth is in such a good form. I like to see at the Pro-Am, showing why he is DSM Myth, right? He's been around the block for a while. He's no stranger to competition. Good to see him in his zone here. And remember, most of the time he competes, he's under the NA West versus East, right? But now he's on land. He's in the same box with everyone else. So this is great to see him, you know, under fair circumstances, doing a great job.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, let's be honest, you know, the only thing that ever gets in Myth's way is actually fall damage. He's an incredible player, but fall damage, just like Tim the Cat, can reclaim both of them often. Let's go, Myth! Get hype there!
Yes!
Also, Myth has this incredible dance. Do the dance! Oh. Yeah, dude, let's go! I cannot do that. There's no way. He is a significantly better dancer. I actually one time tweeted at him. I was like, hey man, can I get some of his dance moves? He tried to transfer them to me. Turns out that's not how that works.
He tried to transfer you dance moves.
He was trying to give me like a little bit of it, right? It just did not work out for me. But it's okay. That's all right. But you know, we've got more players. We've got Mr. Fresh Asian. That's right. We kind of watched some of his gameplay, tuned into him, see what he's got going on. I'd be curious to see some of that gameplay coming out of those previous two games. There's so many people, man. So many people.
Yeah, I mean,
to look at.
You want to see more OCE? We got OCE. We got everything here under the hub. The Pro-Am.
I also low-key want to see more detonator.
Yeah, you want to see more detonator?
Absolutely.
We'll get that later too. But let's go ahead and pull up Mr. Fresh Asian. Let's see what his journey was like up until this point as well. We got a nice little package of him just diving on players. Hey, you cross the river? Nope. Oh, that's a nice little headshot right there. And he takes another person down. It was Greer Grammar. Oh no. And this one, we actually caught this one live in real time. This is such a fantastic play here. Fresh Asian with proximity launcher, cracks open the build, puts the Splode right inside of it, catches white, pushes all the way through. Such idiots.
And I mean, he's kind of put in a situation where he has to 1v2. You know, this is tough to do, especially on a stage like this. You've got all eyes around the world watching you, and yet he's gonna come up clutch.
Now remember, there's a pro and there's a celebrity, but to just do this like as if it was just two people who didn't know much about Fortnite, that's actually insane. That's what do I say, confidence at its best.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, listen, there's great Fortnite players all over the world. It extends way farther than you'd ever imagine. That's just proof right there, right? But you know, maybe we'll kind of see how things are going. Of course, you guys have been waiting for games. We've been waiting for games. We know. And guess what? Everyone is on board the battle bus. Game number 3 of the World Cup prom is about to begin. If you guys here are excited, you need to get hyped right now because game number 3 is about to be underway. Count us in! That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Game number 3. And I mean, look at this World Cup battle bus, man.
There it is. Love that new Fortnite World Cup battle bus. And I love the fact that if you are loaded into Fortnite as well, you kind of see the feed coming up. So you kind of tune in here. Zeke, why don't you just give us a little rundown for everyone who might not know much about the Pro-Am or how monumental this weekend is for the community in general.
That's right, man. I mean, we've had 10 weeks of open qualifiers for solos, for duos across 6 different regions. Anyone could play. All you had to do was hit 300 points and get the Champion League. And then you could duo up, solo, games, and try to qualify. We narrowed that down to top 2,000 players, and then from there we whittled that down to only a handful of spots per region. That has led us here. And let's not forget, earlier in the day we even had the creative finals, right? 8 weeks of creative qualifiers. You had team leaders like Ninja, like Gotaga, Hand of Blood. These guys built these incredible creative trials. People went through, and then we had our finals earlier where Scissors and the Fish Jam took home the W. But, you know, Monster, I think we want to focus in on this game. Detonator is already down. Will Lowry has taken down the detonator. It is exploded. It is gone. Xavier Woods, Dankops are over here on the left. You got Doigbai, and Cody Walker.
Doigbai.
Oh, man.
Coach for the Millennial team there. But anyways, hopping on over to Dr. Lupo and Sigala here, who are in that.
Man, I have to give Courage props. That video they made earlier, we kind of knew something. Courage was going to get back at Dr. Lupo in some way, shape, or form, but he wouldn't tell us what it was. I see you, Courage. That was pretty funny. But Sigala, Dr. Lupo, they are here. You've got people across the way, right? David Williams, Wildcat, they're seeing the building over there. It looks like there's someone very close by. The 65 over there. Dr. Lupo said another one. There you go. Dante across the way from Chigua, and Edwin Hodge here is picked up as well. And actually, Chigua's actually going to convert Dante. So elimination's happening all over the place.
Yeah, that's right. If you're in Neo Tilts, you're definitely in for some trouble. This is not the place to kind of bring it all the way. You gotta stick with your teammate. That's what Sigala's doing here. Lupo. So you have Wildcat and David Williams now. Saw Chandler Riggs and One Shot Girl. One Shot Girl is gonna get cracked pretty hard right here. She's gonna lose all that shield, but no fear. Still backing up her teammate here. The jump shotgun's great for close quarters.
but I mean, right now they're not in the best position because don't forget, their weapons are not that much better. Like, obviously, Ellie does have that drum gun. He can put in some work, but we'll have to see how things go for him. Also, fun fact, his most recent album, Future, was certified platinum within the first month of release.
Wow, that's
huge, actually
that
insane.
is a huge accomplishment. Talking
the first
about
month?
I was gonna say, talking about you know, crazy adventures and travels and all that kind of stuff. I mean, the player they're fighting right here, Faris, traveled all the way from Saudi Arabia. He's here. He's ready to bring it. It's Ellie. Dude, Ellie's got the builds, man.
Oh, okay, so they ping out where they see the player is, but now don't forget. Yeah, he's back. He's doubling back, and now, ooh, over the head right there. That player has a haircut.
Right through the crack. That was so close.
If he did not jump over that, that might have been an elimination.
I thought we were going to see a major highlight right there for a second, but Ellie, you know, he's got this guy in his sights here. He's not going to give it up. Don't worry, guys. You guys are not missing anything around the Fortnite map. This is the battle to watch right now. As Neko kind of says, you know what? I'm tired of this. He's going to step forwards just a little bit more now, and this is the commit. Even with the low health, they're going to put it all on the table here.
I mean, they know that his back is against. They know his back is against the storm, right? They're just trying to make sure and make him uncomfortable. He's out in the storm. That's kind of the position they put him in right now. And these players are just trying to fail. Like, they're just out in the storm doing their own thing. This is how threatened they are by Nekokun and Ellie. Ferris, I mean, you know, it's okay. It's not too bad yet. It's only that single point, but he's going to have to make a really long rotation, and that's if they don't spot him out.
And you know what? It's going to be, he will be all right. Another day, because off they have to run now from the zone. They don't have heals. Reese. These guys. But let's hop into the highlights from earlier today. We have a little bit, like we saw Dr. Lupo and Sigala kind of coming up. That's another player that's going to get taken out right here and just showing people that, you know what, I have Tilted on lock. I'm ready to control this place. It's Kyle Kaplan who goes down to Dr. Lupo and Sigala. Again, they were sticking together at the hip earlier before, but Sigala's down. I don't think Dr. Lupo has a reboot card, unfortunately.
Does not look like it currently, but look, I mean, this is Doctor. Doctor is in the house. He knows what's been in these type of situations before. One evil world, but he's comfortable. But look at this, Tifu and Nav. Look at the angle they have. Nav all the way in the back. He's sending sniper shots over to JT Brown. Tifu's sitting there forward. What are you trying to do? You trying to 1v1 me? You want to try to 1v1 my partner that's way back there? He's got a long angle on you. I have a close angle on you.
JT Brown is a professional hockey player, right? You can take that kind of punishment sometimes out there on the field. You can do anything. Let's see what JT Brown can do against the World Cup qualifier. He's speaking his head right there. And Tifu says, you know what? Been here for a little too long. There's more, you know, players around him. He's got to be careful.
And now look, he has to use that launch pad because for just a moment he saw a player running up on Nav. But it's okay. They're back together. They're ready to try and work down on this player here. Looks like it's Marksman.
Oh, that's JT's partners. Okay, so they were actually trying to line a pinch. Marksman used the Shadow Bomb to get behind him. So now Marksman's going to have to leave JT Brown behind. They were actually split up in those moments right there. It was hard to tell for a second, but no, Marksman says he's going to take the high ground and start pressuring back here. He puts a shot down on Tifu, but the storm is on his back first, and JT Brown manages to rendezvous with Marksman here. So now they're together. He's popping his bandages, and yeah, JT and Marksman win the small skirmish here, if you want to call it that, because Tifu and Nav are off. They're gone. They're decided it's time to beat the zone now.
Yeah, and I mean, basically looking at someone like Marksman, you know, this is a long-time competitive veteran, right? Like, this guy has been around, so pairing these two together, you know JT's got, he's like in very good hands right now. You know, Marksman's actually making the right call, saying, look, we need to leave right now, we need to do this, we need to do that. Fun fact, JT Brown was the first professional hockey player to become a Twitch partner.
That's huge.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's history.
There you go, JT Brown.
Put it in the world record book right there. That's something that cannot be broken. That's pretty cool right there.
It's actually pretty cool. Oh, he's got the drift board. This is actually really good. He's going to capture Marksman. Set himself back up. Look who else is here, though. Ninja and Marshmallow. They have got this on lockdown across the way. You've got Musel. You've got Wax Motif. Look, this is Ninja we're talking about, right? You give him even a pixel, he is going to destroy your shields and make you wish you had never peeked in the first place.
Ninja has been having quite the day so far. We talked about just being a little consistent will keep you in the running here. So far, no points have been earned this game, and that's got to put you on your edge, right? If you didn't pick up any of the kind of freebies in the early game, as it gets closer to congestion later on, it's only going to get tougher, but Ninja puts down a couple shots right there. That's going to be 93 damage. That player no longer has much shield left.
So like I said, you give him a pixel, he just rips your entire shield off.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for flying in my airspace. Try again. Dr. Lupo, though, he's got himself that baller. We saw him and his partner right over the hill there. So he's got to try and think this through. You know, do I want to take these engagements? Do I try and go for that top 15 placement? I mean, dude, he's already got 3 eliminations. He's doing very well.
Oh no, we're about to jump in with Ewok, but Wade takes... As Wade is still in this game. Chigua is close, as is John. John's trying to see if he can get up here now. And they've managed to take this hill and this positioning here. Jacob's still alive right now, as is Nick Merckx close by. I don't see Nick Merckx's partner. Where's Mario here? And oh no, Mario and Sanja has been taken out. He's got a launch pad though, he's okay.
Though, do you want to opt? You don't need to.
Oh, he's using the new Storm Sniper to scout out the next zone here. Notice how he kind of zoned in there. He looked at it, he said, all right, time to double on back here. He's got all the information. You gotta love plays like that, and he's doing it again. He's actually trying to get as much information out of that sniper as possible. Very interesting mechanic right there.
Yo, I mean, Nick Merckx is a long-time competitive veteran, right? Shout out to the F-Fan. This guy's been playing games since year 4. I mean, he is a third-person shooter master. This guy is insane. And, I mean, every single week we're seeing Nick reach new heights of play, right? He's just continuing to one-up himself every single day. But across the way, we've got Dr. Lupo going up against Lachlan and Liam McIntyre. This is really rough. Unfortunately, Dr. Lupo is caught in the most toxic gas here. He is chipped down to almost nothing. Another stink bomb is going to be his demise. Unfortunately, he is picked off. But I mean, if it's going to be to someone, Lachlan's, you know, it's fine. I'm cool with that.
You know, that was a respectable takedown right there. Lachlan and Liam McIntyre just using the perfect stinkers right there. Unfortunately, you cannot dodge those. That is, you know, kind of it right there as they seal the deal. But they get themselves a baller out of it as well. And now they're going to be able to make it to the next zone as it's just at Neo Tilted here. You can see the map on the bottom right-hand corner. Neo Tilted is extremely congested. Players are just toppling on top of it. We're now back with Nick Merckx here. Nick Merckx already has the scoop on the Storm, right? He's got the sniper to tell it. He's right in the middle as well.
I was going to say, why doesn't he put that to use, right? I mean, you've got a utility weapon that just rips people's faces off. Why not just go ahead and use that weapon in your story? Also, let's point out the 5 chug splashes, by the way. So he's ready to go, right? He's like, look, I'll fight you. I'll just disengage. Use this to just replenish myself. You know, you just gotta do it, right?
And Nick Merckx can literally take on a team right now and be okay, especially with the chug splashes being that you don't have to have a cooldown for if you activate them right away. Talk about people that are in good position. Ninja Marshall in a sweet spot here as well. They have the high ground. They also have the slit nearby, so everyone is tilted nearby the slip, I should say, is just fine. And look, we saw Faris earlier today. He's managed to stay alive all the way to Tilted Towers. Even without the heals, so he's still in it. Slayer is also still in the game. We saw a lot of him kind of sneaking around at different times. Dinkops and Xavier Woods off in the distance. 30 still alive. Let's take a look at this little highlight from earlier. It's Airwalks, man. Airwalks so good.
This duo actually is your summer block party Pro-Am champions, and they are back to try and defend their title. Figures if anyone's going to stand in their way, it's going to be Ninja and Marshmallow, the 2018 Pro-Am champions. I like the way they've just kind of done up. Like you said, man, down. They've got the angles. They're just ready to play. They want someone to try and challenge them because they're in such a strong position. Nick A30, though, he is just chilling on the side of the mountain. You've got Myth down below. Wildcats over the hill right now. I mean, there's quite a bit of talent all very near each other that at some point are going to have to open up their boxes and take a look. Even Simmons here as well. My goodness. Lachlan, Liam McIntyre, Grime, Airwax. There's Tifu is here as well with Nav. Joey is there. He's a little wounded, but listen, he's still my fire. He's got his dual partner. You're too young. Never mind.
Missed that one.
That's okay. That's okay.
No. Good reference right there. Thanks, gotta love the music reference. Nice little double snipe coming out of Tfue and Nav. Yo, just pulling your leg. Zeke.
Thanks, man, I guess. I don't know what to say to that. But anyway, check it out, all right? We got big two players, 4 duos. It's crazy that we've seen the game slow down this much. You know, we would have almost thought we were basically watching the duo finals. You would think this is Saturday.
Yeah, it's definitely gotten a lot more intense as we approach the final games here. No one wants to kind of lose out, right? You want to get as much playtime as possible. Tfue utilizing a ramp overhead to make sure they skate straight across and not stay in the air for much longer than they need to be. And for that reason, they're not going to take much damage here. He's going to be able to pop this next mini and just be A-OK as they're still in the game. Don't forget, guys, Tfue's partner here, Nav. As well, so good so far here is Ninja Marshmallow just underneath the Maiden Lost King's Rob. Nick Merckx slayed it in.
Wait a minute, okay, so Tfue's shield just got ripped. You've got Aiden, you've got Nick Merckx, you've got Ninja, you've got Marshmallow, Courage, JD, Myth, Cloak, Larry. They are all occupying this same space right now. Rob from the Lost Kings, I'm telling you though, he's gonna be the one to come out on top. I'm not saying that because he is a good friend of mine. I'm not biased.
Use it, why not, right? You can get this free safety for a little bit.
Dude, this is where Nick wants to be, right? He wants to be in the middle of the chaos. Everyone's trying to, you know, panicking, trying to figure out what they want to do. Nick is calm, he is cool, he's collected.
Yes,
he is
0
so
builds.
deadly. Yes, that is also another thing. Okay, the ball is cracked. He tries to go for the build, forgets for a moment. He's got to find his elimination. He needs something, anything. The chunk. Oh, wait, no, wait, what the trap? Those were builds? Were those builds? Did you get them?
Oh, it wasn't enough though. He had to connect those shots right there. Someone did get dropped right above him. Sinnoh still in the running here, even by himself, is taking teams out.
That's
he
Airwax.
took out Airwax. which is huge for Sinnoh because they both have 7 eliminations. Airwax has 10 elims, so he still does technically have the lead, even with placement. But the longer Sinnoh stays alive now, the closer he can be to kind of catching up and taking that first place. So that was a huge elimination here. Now jumping in.
Look who's still left though. Sinnoh, Sean, Symphony, Cloak, Jelty, Lachlan, Yusuf, 7. There's so many people. Mr. Fresh Agent, we saw the Kidro. He's on super low HP, but he might be able to make something happen. Look at this. Cloak is in a great spot. Symphony as well. They have health advantage. The only other person is Muselk, who's sitting on basically 200 HP. Sean gets cracked right now, Monster. Jelty wants to secure this elimination if possible, right? That would be huge for him.
This is essentially a solo game here. There are 8 players left, and everyone is left to finish.
The Storm Flip! Oh my god, this could be so huge! Look at this space. It's occupying everything. It's forcing people up, forcing them down, making them have to reposition. Even Sean, he's actually safe somehow on the other side of it.
Yeah, and Sinnoh is here. He's like, you know what, I'm going to keep this high ground here. As Sean actually takes some damage from the flip right there, and then Sinnoh catches that Elin. That's going to be another one for him. He falls down and could not convert on Cloak. As Cloak gets another, and it's his high ground now, and he has the health advantage over the lobby here. Can CloakZ go from a second place to a first here? It's moving upwards Cloak, and Cloak gets chunked right there.
Massive shield rip there, but it's okay. He's got a single mini. He's got 70 HP, and look, Sim is just below. Not much effective HP. Muselk here, he's popping those shadow bombs, wants to try and drop out, and then everything! Cloak needs to land these shots up! He's got no HP, can he do? He does!
He takes out Muselk. That is a competitive player's worst nightmare, hearing those impulses go off. But Cloak doesn't care. He doesn't care. Even with the 15 HP, he knows he can't take the zone here. He has to full commit for the offensive battle. The last 2 players are fighting right there. There goes the trap. Limited builds here. Jelty is down. Cloak, no help. Can he collect with the last shot? This is your opportunity. He's going to put the shots down here. Can he connect?
He has to make something. Neither of them have the HP. No, you can't go on the storm!
Nice job to Jelty, and unfortunately, CloakZ takes the cursed second place once again in a back-to-back performance right there. But Jelty secures the deal in the final moments right there. All because he had a trap. Cloak had to back up right there. You couldn't do anything about it. But it was the hesitation that allowed them not to see where it's going.
Man, to fall to the likes of Jelty now, just want to make you well aware, Jelty is one of these players that's been vying for a spot in the Fortnite World Cup qualifiers, trying to make it here to finals. So this was going to be a tough fight. Unfortunately, though, both players were so low on HP. Once you kind of force them out in the storm, it's basically, I need to force you to take the shot. I need you to line up a shot for me and to try and 50-50 it.
See, it was right here the action came out, or the pressure down, but once he hesitated right here, that was where he made a fatal error, and he just couldn't play with the zone. Couldn't play with the zone.
Very tough, but very well fought. I mean, let's take it back, you know, when Muselk jumped him right on the spot, and Cloak said, you know what, I have nothing to work with, no HP, no builds, no nothing. I'm taking the fight. He was the one that came out on top, and that's why he secured himself in second place. Still, I mean, you know, this is a very big accomplishment for both these players, right? Jelty picking up the big Royale, 3 points from that. I mean, Cloak popping off. I mean, I'm sure he heard you guys here, you know, yelling as soon as he got that elimination, because that was clutch.
Yeah, that was a fantastic way to kind of hold it down right there, because Muselk used that impulse, he broke all the builds, and Cloak took fall damage. Had Muselk just connected one more time right there, that would have been his game, because he had the health lead as well.
Yeah, right, and I mean, like you kind of said, that's kind of been the recent meta coming out. On the competitive side of things, you're using shockwaves to kind of reposition and just implementing builds all the way around you. So for to react so fast. Seriously. What an incredible game. Game number 3. I'd be curious to see how the game shook up the standings that we'll take a look at a little bit later on. But I mean, what do you think, man? We saw some really big names traded back and forth. TP got shut down, Airwax got shut down, Aiden was picked off.
That's what I think right there. That's one of the key turning points here that kind of happened in that last moment. The fact that Sinnoh takes out Airwax, and you saw the look of disappointment on Airwax's face, because I believe his camera had just came up right there. Dang, and then to go down to Sinnoh, that's the perfect recipe for Sinnoh to take out the #1 player who was previously in the lead and continue to push his agenda forward. That could have been the difference, but Airwax did have a Elam lead at that moment, so.
We'll have to see how things shake out, man. These games are insane, and this is just a taste, you know? You got to think tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. duo and finals, solo finals, they're going to be absolutely insane. But for now, guys, let's go back over onto the top deck. Let's go hang out with Pookie because she's got Jelty on standby. What you got for us?
Thank you so much, Zeke. I am down here on the floor. We have Jelty, and we have his duo partner here as well. Now, I just have to ask you, what is it like to come to New York and play on this massive stage?
It feels great.
Great. You want to let him know anything else?
I didn't get as nervous as I thought I would be in front of so many people.
Once you're playing Fortnite, it's pretty much just like being at home, I would think. But did you have a strategy going into today's games? Because you are a competitive veteran. You know, you have played in the World Cup qualifiers. What was your strategy?
En la primera partida intenté llegar a placement. En la segunda fui por kills. Y como en la tercera tuve muchas granadas de humo, entonces jugué hasta el final.
In the first one, I did a play free and free for kills. And for the last one, I really just went for the win.
So you just went for the win. You just went full send. So pretty much just like the qualifiers, right? Yeah. So I just want you to describe to me the last play that you had there, the last moment.
Pues sabía que quedaba poca gente, así que nomás hice muchos cubitos hacia la zona y intenté trapear al que tenía arriba, pero no pude, pero se murió por la zona y gané.
So I knew there were a lot of people in that zone. I tried to go up, but I realized I couldn't.
Lo intenté matar con trampa, pero no pude y él se murió por zona.
So I tried to go up the ramp, and then I couldn't into that zone.
So you had to kind of adapt and adjust there, which you did, and it worked out well for you. Well, congratulations for being here. Thank you so much for talking to me. Best of luck in your next games, okay? Zeke, what do you think of these crazy names? When you talk to Jelty, this stuff's unreal.
Listen, it looks like Jelty might have been a little nervous. All right, but Jelty, I'm going to tell you right now, you're a slave. All right, don't be nervous when you're that dang good. Well fought from him, but again, we've got another game. One game left that is going to determine who walks away the Fortnite World Cup Pro-Am champion.
Yeah, I need to see if Jelty and Gamma Reaver, the Mexican duo right there, had enough to push them all the way up to top 10. We're going to find out right now. Let's peer into the standings right here. Let's take a look at the standings. Let's see what it is, Zeke. It's still holding the lead, even after Sinnoh took it over. But guess what? Jelty, Gamma Reaver, right there. The Mexican duo coming right up to the top right there. You saw Jelty's skills. You can't sleep on him. That cone was so nice in those final moments. But hey, close with another second place performance.
Yeah.
Back up there.
I mean, but I think the big standout right now is Airwax and LR Prime. These guys are still holding that lead. And this is kind of something block party. In our 11th through 20th spot. What is going on the opposite end? Right now, remember the number 42. That's what you're trying to aim. You've got people like Nick from the Lost Kings. You've got Sean there as well. Simp is up there. So many talented players. Nick 830. You know, all these guys really need is a stellar game, right? They need to put everything on the table right here, right now. Whether that be, you know what, we're going to hot drop. We're going to find as many eliminations as we possibly can. And then let's go ahead and pick up the W.
We got ourselves.
I say that like it's an easy thing. That's not me. I can't do that at all.
Yeah, absolutely. We got ourselves some really intense competition right here. RO, Grime, and Airwatch not getting this one free. It is very close at the top. Xavier Woods is saying, you know what, we're still champs here.
in your heart, I believe it, actually. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the final game of the Fortnite World Cup Pro-Am is about to begin. If you guys are excited, let everyone sitting on this stage, let them all know. Let's get hyped, because this is it. After this, we crown a new potential champion. Can Airwax and Elra Grime hold on and defend their title and become two-time Pro-Am champions? That would be insane. Can Ninja and Marshmallow come up huge in this final game? Can someone else show up when it is necessary? Well, we'll find out. These players are dropping right here, right now.
It really is a story. Will Sinu win his lucky landing drop and continue to put the rain down. He had a lot of elimination in the previous round, but he couldn't break the next threshold. 4 more points to close the gap. Airwax had 10 elims with this duo. RO Brown had 3. That's a lot of action. Battle.
Wait.
See, we have Robles here. And Chigua is going to confirm. Okay, so they got the kind of outlook on the spot. So, you know, we're going to take this spot right here. This is their loot now. They're going to go in and clean that. Nice little start for them right here.
This is a rough spot to land sometimes, right? Because you can have 3 potential chest spawns. Sometimes you get lucky, you get 2 there. So they're going to have enough to kind of get them started. But man, do they need something else to get their way? There's quite a few spots that could work this one. I can do something.
He actually swapped over to keyboard and mouse, and he's a competitive player on keyboard and mouse now. Did you still play with a remote controller, or have you made the transition?
Did you just ask if I played with a remote controller?
Still do.
Have played mouse and keyboard. Thank you. Also, remote
okay.
control is something you use to drive something else.
Right.
What is wrong with you, Monster?
You know, the control.
No, I've actually I played a controller for a little bit at the very start, and then I was like, you know what, I really want to try and just get better with mouse and keyboard, and so I dedicate a lot of my time to kind of focusing up with that. So now am I good? I'll tell you what, ask Sundown, and he will tell you the honest truth.
Hey,
right
listen,
now.
I saw you in the practice games win that game over Follow.
You know what's going to be? Listen,
hey, that's what happened. That really happened. You got this, but let's not take away
Airlow Dorian. No! Slago Man as well. He is down with this. This is Ali. He's like, hey, hello. I'd like to come in the house now. Please, I need elimination.
I like what he did there. He's using those stickers to clear out the air, see if there's anyone nearby. Jeremy Ray's going to stick this revive, even without taking out Ali. He says, you know what? You're safe enough. I'm safe enough. Make sure it's only a couple seconds left. Is it going to be now soon?
Not going to be the one terrifying him for trying to revive his teammate. Over, though, you got Ewok. You've got Jordan Fisher. They are hanging out by the red bull right now. Pretty hit it out, all things considered. I mean, they've got the bare bones of what they need to get themselves started, right?
Absolutely. Jordan Fisher here does have an okay loadout, so I say okay because he has a shotgun, he has shield. That's just enough. He's got the disengage tool, which he kindly shared with Ewok right there, giving her an impulse or a shockwave as well to make sure that she can also disengage if things get sticky here. But it's all about getting that information to creep up. Actually, Dead Rebel and Oscar have been holding his spot down since earlier today, and they've done a great job fending off every single duel that's landed here. No duel has been successful. I'm actually curious to see if they're going to be able to win this early game engagement as well. They've been doing it so well so far.
It looks like they maybe don't want to take the fight. As far as there's not really much of anything in the way of materials. Loadouts looking super sparse, and the big thing here is those 3 weapons, gray AR, green AR, and that drum gun are all using the same ammo type, right? So the draining ammo from those other potential resources, so they don't want to take this fight. I think it's smart to disengage. It's not worth it right now. Let them have it. There's loot behind you. Just keep the ball moving.
Yeah, true that. See Oscar just sitting up top there. Oscar, an Argentinian, YouTuber who plays Fortnite, recently started singing. Looks like we're gonna jump in with John here. See what they have in Salty Springs, one of my favorite places.
John Ha, rocking John Wick.
Ooh.
Huh. There you go.
There you go.
I'm playing right now. Who do you think is the only person in the world that appreciates my jokes? I bet you wherever she is rolling around laughing because she got that one. She also got my instinct one that you... Cake!
Oh!
I would love some. Look at that. 5 HP and 5 shield. You like to see it. Wade is going to go ahead and try and get back. Oh, actually, Yoshi. That is not his same team member. Just kidding.
Wade's right up there. Yoshi is in the remains of what was the monster. Kind of back. I didn't get to actually watch that event.
Oh, you missed out.
That was to see what he's got with the kind of representation for the Castro squad here. He's still alive, and
because he is a cool guy and I know him too. He's using the drift, double pickaxe, for a 3. They went to that monster spawn. That is actually the new hot spot. You can get so many resources and loot from that. And that's why you can't go there. But Flash Asian, already 5 eliminations. He is just... I don't know, dude. He is tearing up Pleasant Park right here, right now. I like that he's even going with that extra precaution, right? Like, hey, we know, we can see in the bottom right.
Hello?
There's no one else. The guys up. We're going for the long game. Let's make sure we're back in this. Chandler Riggs here, one-shot girl over here. They're going to keep disengaging. They probably have been seeing these people go up the sky platform. There you go. We're going to let's go in. Not worth the engagement. Look at the loadout. Look at the materials.
It's so important. The 2 times we tuned in with the One Shot Girl, she had a drum. There's a little fun fact. One Shot Girl wrote a song and made a music video about how she loves Wendy's.
Yo, high key, Wendy's is dope. Disagree, not really sure what you're saying.
You know who really cool username
what?
Fast food. Z kind of recuperates from that one. I think I might have broke something.
Not looking good.
Oh, tries to disengage.
That was not the play. Should have just stuck with it. He's got no HP, but look at Exile on 11, 10. That's another 9 seconds before he's going to be eliminated. Ali needs to look up. He literally needs to look up in the sky right now. Does he see him?
He didn't see him.
He went over the hill. He's trying to get the angle on him.
No way. Oh, gets taken out right there, and it is going to convert to Ali because he did the last damage, and we were just watching him. He's a 28-year-old Brazilian YouTuber. Just moved to the States and get taken out. It's so unfortunate, but now we're looking at Blake's power. Can he clutch it up for Equipos, his teammate here? Should be the carry right now, and that's a great shot. Did get JT Brown, but couldn't convert. Nick, Marksman right there, so good. Connects with all of his shots. And that's the name of the game, Zeke.
I mean, like I kind of touched on earlier, Marksman is a very good competitive player. The fact that anywhere they were trying to go, Marksman was ready. Storm flips, stink grenades, drop down. I'm ready with my shotgun. Tough spot to be in. Look at this though, Airwax. Look at the loadout. Monster, launch pad, Shadow Bomb. We've got the brand new Storm Sniper. We've got golds and purples across the board. Mats for days. And of course, to top it all off, he's got the bush there for extra padding to absorb an incoming shot or amount of damage. Airwax is playing as if it's tomorrow. He's like, look.
I know, like, Airwax is a World Cup qualifier and everything, and RL Grime is music, but I got a feeling RL Grime is way better than we think. He has been doing so good.
So here's the thing. I actually ran into the lobby 2 days ago.
Okay.
I was like, hey man, like, how are you? You know, you ready to go? Like, you guys block party? What do you think? He's like, bro, I've literally been practicing every day. Like, every moment I have, I want to be good. And that's what we're seeing, right? Like,
it's such an amazing feeling seeing these guys keep up and really, you know, get that bug for Fortnite that we love, that itch to want to grind right there. That's a good feeling, but
Slayer. All right.
Fresh Asian actually brought back Desmond Chan from the reboot card. Remember, last time we saw him, they were down.
I think that was real live.
Okay, so he managed to pick them up. They're still in the game. And they're still in Pleasant Park, by the way.
Dude, they've been launching out. Look, Mr. Fresh Asian, though, he had a shot go his way because his shield covered. And that's Jelty. That is the winner from the last game. Jelty is here. Unfortunately, his pool bar has been eliminated. Monster, look at the loadout. I mean, he's got a loadout that he, it's like a skirmishing loadout, right? I'm going to shockwave forward. I'm going to combat you a couple times. If you try to leave, you're going to get lasered. You're going to get beamed. If I need to follow up, I have the launch pad. You know, he's in a prime spot, but look at the builds.
And this is how you know he's an actual competitive player. That's a competitive loadout. Most players in the comp scene will run a combat with an AR. You know, most of them do tend to run the dual weapons, followed by utility and heals. So Jelty is a scary, scary player to be going against. Mr. Fresh Asian needs to be very wary here because Jelty got a small lead. He's going to... You see there, he had the angle. He saw the player edit down, and he pre-edited his wall, ready to take the shot. Now, of course, they had an extra wall there between them and Jelty, so they were ready. You know, there was no shots coming through. Gonna drop right now. You think Mr. Fresh Asian is baiting the right here?
That's tough. It's hard to say. I mean, they often want to find something.
Oh, look, Jelty's setting it up right here.
No way.
He's setting it up. Pushing all the way through. Gets the backside.
One.
That's one.
Two. That's on white. He's on white HP right now. He's got to remember where that other player went. He's gonna try and isolate these guys. Can he do it?
He's looking. He's on the hood right now.
He still has a shockwave monster. He can still pull off the impossible, the craziest amount of skill. Look, and they're still jointed at the hip. This actually could be their fall, right? Like, this could be what actually gets them eliminated. They kind of need to spread out a little bit in case he does have that second shockwave.
Jelty is clearly flexing the way he set up the ramp to bounce his body, you know, horizontally, right? Just straight across, making sure that he did not go upwards. It was a very, very clever shot.
Wow. So they used the heavy snipe. They tried to go for the floor replace, and look at this. He was already ready. It's like he's in their brains. He's literally reading their minds right now, Monster. He's so focused, so zoomed in.
This is quite the intense battle. It's a 1v2. Jelty has already shown that he is here to dominate. What can Jelty do?
I mean, he's got the grenades. He can start dropping
Going
them.
for it. He's doing it again. Unfortunately, this time it was a bit of an overshoot, but it's okay. He's out of the lines then. He has 3 builds left, so he wants to mess around here. He does still own some of those. That was huge. He takes one player down. Can he get the second?
Mr. Fresh Asian.
Wow. All the duos you could have gotten right here. He actually got the competitive one. Mr. Fresh Asian is down. And a little bit of a taunt, because I think he knows.
He knows. He absolutely knows.
He knows. He saw the name. He knows who he's competing against. And now the confidence boost is there. Oh, no! I didn't see him! What's he gonna do? He still clutches up. Desmond Jam almost had it. So what happened there really quickly, Jelty, but his character model was perfectly lined up with Desmond, who seemingly appeared out of nowhere.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that was actually so insane. Look at this, watch elimination piece. Airwax picks up Xavier with Nick Merckx finds Mora there. And now we're back on board with Tfue and Nav.
I'm not over the near instant karma.
I
know, really different, but here's Tfue laying down some shots here. Shield hit once right there. Expert Thief still in it. Joey Fatone is gonna get hit right there, unfortunately. He's taken out.
Bye. Replay coming out of Airwax here. Look at the laser beam. Xavier was just pulled out of the skies. Unfortunately, that's just the way of the road. And they are in the storm. I mean, look at this. He's juggling medkits. All right, there. Come on. Don't drop it. There it is. That's actually really hard to do. I definitely can't do it. Probably keep the redeploy, but you know what? It's better to make sure you get into the safe zone. Now he's going to have like an empty slot, right? Once he uses the medkit, there's nothing available to him right now.
That was why he wanted to juggle it, especially being that it was a 5-tick. You know, he only had that one opportunity.
couldn't make a mistake right there. Look at these replays coming out of Tifu. There goes Joey. Or Sigala is going to be picked up. Look, this has to go back out and confirm. And I like that he did double back for the loot. That is going to, you know, that would have opened up more doors had he been able to juggle both, but it's okay.
We saw Tifu earlier today talk about he almost had a great game. He almost had a victory, but not having any heals kind of was his detriment. But this time around, he's making sure he's taking good care of his loot pool right there. So nice and Jelty still in the game here, running that double box right now, making sure he's turtling up here to kind of hold defense and look for another opportunity, being that he's by himself, especially now. He lost Gabo, unfortunately, and he's by himself. Let's take another step right there to connect, but your bottom right is Airbox.
Man, this is actually right on right now. This loadout is actually insane. You can tell he's prioritizing the game where he's hanging on to the, well, he hung on to the 3 that he had back in Pleasant. So he really values that item. But on the other side of the coin, that loadout still about where we left off, right? The loadout of a king. He's got it all right now. He's got his dual partner Grime. They're looking great on HP and shield. And let's not forget, they are in first place. And they are your summer block party champions. They want to defend that title.
This is the last game, and they've really slowed down the momentum here. They don't have nearly as many eliminations as we saw before. Airbox is going for the box chase here. He has Goshan on his back. Sean just gets on out of there, pops it, and goes to the races. The Shockwaves is going to keep him alive for now as he pushes the wrong players here. Airbox still in it.
The world is their oyster right now. They have everything they need to win this game. The question is, will there be something that happens when some other duo take a step forward and say, we want to challenge Marshmallow? The 2018 Pro-Am champions walked away. Marshmallow dropped a half. On the other side, Cloak and Tifu. How do they keep finding themselves in a situation where they're very close to each other? Their minds are thinking in sync right now.
Oh, banking play right there from Tifu is going to set it up perfectly to get these flows across. And look at the bank shot, so beautiful right there. Can he connect that one hit? He got where he goes down. He's going to convert the Elin. And off to the reload he goes. He's going to do it one more time. Here's 1-2, probably going to line up the shotty here. And he is trying to connect. He doesn't quite get it. Land up 44.
But they're gone. And now you know for a fact that he knows that that was close. And Cloak knows that this was Tifu. And he's saying, right now, this is not the engagement. Yep. We'll fight, but right now is not the time. They go ahead and disengage. Tifu now, they've brought since Pleasant Park, and he's still putting in work. Marksman and JT right now is going to try and rip the shield off the player. 2 tags, there is the third. That means that player has little to no shield left. And look at this, shooting gallery. Everyone's flying around. Right there, Marksman, they're out the door. Can they be picked up? They cannot.
So close. They were doing such a great job working together to lay down that fire there. And there's still more players nearby. He's trying to see what he can get. That was a great shot right there. That one might actually convert, but it doesn't matter. He has to get to the next box, and it does. It was Nick Merckx who ends up falling to the zone at that moment because he had so much damage. And look at this. Marksman says, you know what? You don't get that for free. He's breaking it on down right here.
Marksman wants this, dude. You can tell just by the way he's moving. He wants his victory out. Now, keep in mind, everyone here just hit top 15. That's an initial round of placement points. 3 for every single person on the board. This is huge.
Airrocks already has 4 eliminations as a team right here. RO Roman Airrocks, he's found someone else he wants to start pressuring. Those are his builds, though. And he gets this wall right here. There it is. Quick replacement. You didn't even see it. But just like that, it was his. That's a huge shot. Can he get the push through right now? We're looking at Airrocks in the bottom right screen here. In goes another replace. He's so fast. It was Ninja making it look easy.
On the way, Marksman gets the high ground. It does take fall damage. JT Brown and Airwax, they're going up right now. Down below, Lachlan McKenzie. Grime is still here. This is an all-out brawl right now, Monster. No duo is that close together. You've got Aiden. He's by himself because Rob was eliminated earlier on by Tifu. Lachlan's got himself caught in a box. And look, Marksman is using those chug splashes. He's like, look, now is the time. I know down below there is an enemy, and he is a threat. I have to be in the best possible
Honestly, way to keep cool for Marksman. Recoups with his teammate right there. He just regathered himself, used those chug splashes, and that's why they're the best heal in the game. They're just back just like that.
Sean goes down. Courage also goes down in one failed swoop, and that was Aiden who picked them all up. And look at this Marksman. He's still holding that high ground right now.
Airrocks just got taken out by Aiden and Jacob, so Jacob is still in the running here. We saw him clutch the game earlier today. Can he do it even with no material once again in another game here? But it's going to be a tough one as Marksman and JT Brown are so healthy and looted in the high ground right here. Aiden actually wraps, just straight up wraps up Jacob right there.
Dude, they have materials. They just use a chug splash between them. Look at it. It's Lachlan and Aiden. Now Aiden picks up Lachlan, but this is a 2v1, and Aiden is not in the right position right here. He needs to try and come up. He's going to be taking a ton of storm damage right now, Monster. What can he do?
He can't be counted out, though. Aiden is a qualifier here, even with the double raining fire. What's it going to happen? JT Brown has given up the positioning, and he actually connects right there. And JT Brown wraps up Aiden in the final moments of the Pro-Am in Game 4. A huge game, 12 total elims for JT Brown and Marksman.
Dude, well executed. You could tell. I mean, like you said, this is Aiden, right? This guy's been in situations like this before. He knew what he had to do. He tried to go for the high ground. Marksman, though, intelligently said, look, you know what? I'm going to block Aiden from getting this high ground. I know my dual partner has the angle. He's telling me he has the angle. Look at this. JT drops back down. Aiden says, look, I got to double back. Nope. JT is here. He is ready, and he lands a combat to the face for the victory royale.
What a sleeper of a duo right there. JT Brown says, you know, I'm partnered on Twitch for a reason. Let me show you how I connect with these shots real quick. That's exactly what he does. He's confident in the punch, and he did a great job executing right there in those final moments. You can't ask for a better last game than that. For another duo to kind of come up and really make sure that no one is safe here.
We've seen a different... Yes, we have. That's a problem. This is what Fortnite does to you, all right? What an unbelievable game that was. It's crazy because for a while, that game was pretty slow. Still way down, right? Everyone's thinking, last game, what do I need to do? Where can I get? If not first, where can I push to try and get some money for my charity? You know, what place do I have to kind of push for to try and get the most?
First.
Yeah, well, first, yeah, of course. But, I mean, you've got Airwax, you've got Harl Grimes, you've got Ninja, you got Marshmallow, you've got Marksman and his dual partner, JT Brown, standing in your way. That's tough. That's a tough ask. Well, I think I'm ready to know. Are you ready to know?
I'm ready to know. That was a great last game, and it can go either way.
I mean, here we go. After 4 games, everyone here at the venue, I think you guys are all ready to know who the winners are. And Monster, I'm going to allow you the honor, my friend.
And your 2019 Pro-Am here at the Fortnite World Cup Finals winner is Airwalks in RL Grime, coming back with another victory. First, they did it at the summer block party, showing that do not sleep on him. He's a World Cup qualifier for a reason. He's been so calm, cool, and collected this whole time. Confidence at an all-time. He said he was going to win
That's right, man. Your defending champions not only won the Summer Blast Party only a month ago, but came back and said, you know what? The final, there's a Pro-Am. We'll go ahead and we'll win these 2 Pro-Ams back to back. Look at the smiles across his face. All the work that Grime has been putting in to better himself, support his duo. It all pays off in that moment. 52 points, 12 points ahead of the pack. That is unbelievable. What a great top 10 for everyone that made it this far. Sinnoh and O-King, just a fantastic performance. Still $500,000 in prize right there to go to charity. Jelty took a victory with Gabo. Jacob and Claire also took a victory. Tfue and Nab, fantastic performances. Consistency is going to pay off, and everyone plays so well. And don't forget, I mean, every single person here is a winner. Don't forget, this is all for charity, so we want to make sure every single person is listed. We want to make sure and remind you guys here and at home viewing, everyone here is a winner. This was so much fun. What a great tournament. Here is our final pages right there. You see Jordan Ewok up there, Nick A30, Max Carver, John Ha and Wade. We saw a little bit of them, 7 and PC Siqueira right there as well. And as the list goes on, everyone here is going to be able to contribute to a great cause of their choice.
Yeah.
And offer the name of good right here under some good old Fortnite action. Here's your last page. There you go, man. Everyone walks away a winner, like you said, for the charity of their choice. At the end of the day, that's what all this was about, right? Just giving back a little bit, make sure they're supporting the world, making the world a better place. You like to see it. What an unbelievable day. Any final thoughts from you, my man? I mean, it's been a long day.
I've definitely had a long day. This has been, you know, Monster D facing Zeke, taking our last swings up here at the desk. Hope you guys enjoyed. But with that, we're gonna go send it down to Golden Boy. He's got the rest for us.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Competition from the Creative Showdown all the way down now to the next Fortnite Pro-Am. Incredible, though. And as you all know, we have our winner. Welcome to the winner's circle. Once again, it's Airwalks and Grime. Gentlemen, this is yours. Your 2019 Pro-Am champions, the 2-time Airwalks and RL Grime! Awesome stuff, fellas. Come here. I want to get your thoughts real fast. Actually, Grime, I'm going to start with you, man. You're a 2-time champion. Awesome stuff. This duo works so well. Why is that?
I mean, he's just an incredible player. He's taught me a lot about how to play late game and rotate. He's a great mentor, so, yeah.
I would love to see you, and I got to get the darn confetti. I would love to see you compete eventually, because I think you got what it takes, buddy. All right, Airwalks, man. You're ridiculous. You did it again. You're a man of very few words, so I'm going to let you just say what you want to the fans here. Say whatever you want to say to your competitors. The floor is yours.
I don't know. It was incredible. I'm happy to be invited again and compete again, and I hope I win tomorrow.
I was going to ask that. You're going to go. You're going to join me in the winner's circle one more time tomorrow?
Gonna try to. Yeah. I think we can.
I have a lot of faith in you, obviously, with how good you are. And as you guys are now 2-time champions, this is a big moment for you. Where's the money for the charity going? Who are you sending your money to?
It's going to a great civil rights organization called ACLU, so shout out to them.
Awesome stuff. And for you, Airwalks?
WWF Save the Planet. I think it's... I'm happy to give them 1 million.
Awesome stuff. Well, there you have it, folks. Come on, Arthur Ashe Stadium. Let's give him a round of applause. The 2-time Fortnite Pro-Am champions, RL Grime and Airwalks. Congratulations. now, don't forget that while this was all well and good, and we have two-time Pro-Am champions, the Fortnite World Cup Finals starts tomorrow. That's right, and we're going to be going to duos. The best duos in the world of Fortnite are going to be clashing for your entertainment. So make sure you join us here at the Arthur Ashe Stadium. Make sure you join us on Twitch, YouTube, or whatever platform you decide to tune into. Don't forget as well, let everyone know that at 1 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow for the Duos Championship and 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Marshmallow's live performance will kick off the Solos Championship. There's going to be a lot of good stuff happening here, folks. We thank you so much for joining us here today. That being said, obviously, we know that there's going to be a lot of talk. Who's going to take the top crown tomorrow? Is it going to be one of your favorite duos at home? Let us know on Twitter using the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. We want to hear from you. And of course, we thank you so much for joining us here today. Thank you so much once again. I'm Golden Boy. This has been incredible. We'll catch you next time. See you tomorrow.